Are we still waiting on Locke or no? Because he's gonna show up later.
Oh shit! It's all fucking 3D and shit. What the fuck?
Gah!
Crazy.
I know.
Look at all the colors on the chat and stuff.
I know.
That cannot talk in. What is this? What is this? What? I was at the stream. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's pretty dope, man.
Did you notice your giant dice?
I have a giant dice? Oh, I do! Fuck yes! Look at that shit!
And it has a 20.
This
just
is a
right
fucking
there
yes! This is a fucking Vortar-sized dice! Fucking love that. Everything Vortar does should be scaled up at least 30% for glory.
All right.
30% glory increase.
All right. Well, we're live.
Glory increase.
Welcome to the stream, everybody.
Evening stream.
Those of you that are watching, welcome to the new overlay like 7.5 because I've redone it so many times. This time with the help of Zarek, aka Eon, aka Blazing Mac. He's put a lot of work into this, and so yeah, this is what we're going to be using for a little while here. We've got some ideas for the next incarnation already. Who knows when that'll happen?
You just introduced him like an MC at a rap concert, aka Lucius Sweetfoot.
Well, when we saw our adventurers, they had just finally made their way through the forest after spending some time with the elves, and shortly before arriving at Shining White, they came across a fire giant and his lackeys who seemed to have been digging in a hole for something. There was a couple of close calls, interesting use of spells, keep kind of splitting the enemies into two groups, and with the use of Radai's polymorph, turning Draman into Dramkong, you were able to deal with the threat. Shortly after combat, as Radai want to do, he kind of wanders off into the forest without really talking to anyone.
You guess that drops concentration?
I don't think there's a range on it. It's just
it's like, do I get to be a monkey the entire time?
Until
well, it
he
lasts
drops
for an hour.
Yeah.
Till an hour, or he starts concentrating on something else.
I'm gonna grab a Valia like King Kong, and then like start running around. Oh wait, she's an Allosaurus. God damn it!
Yeah, she's in Allosaurus form.
Cock blocked by a dinosaur.
Good job. I think we're in the moment of disbelief of like, you know what? I shouldn't realize this. This is this group. Never mind. Hey, Block.
Oh. And he just wandered off into the woods.
He just wandered off into the woods, just to come back.
He had to go pee.
I'd bind a tree. The monkey scared him.
Is Locke really here? He's not talking.
Says he's here.
Welcome to the stream, Alexandrita. Drisha. Sorry about destroying your name.
Oh.
Yes, this is the Dirty Fae.
That is Queen Dirty Fae.
Yes.
Welcome back, Valerian Pride. Good to see you again. Nice seeing some of the regulars come back week after week.
How about now?
We can hear you, urchin.
All right.
And since you missed the announcement, if you want to check out the stream there, Radai /Locke /Ritosk / whatever your real name is.
/fuck you, Ben.
Ouch. Who?
We've got a new overlay, courtesy of Zarek.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
No problem.
Looks
Who,
really
with
good.
divine inspiration from Vashenka, has made Vortar's dice 30% enlarged for glory.
Quite so.
And we were just saying how after taking care of the giants, you had just wandered off into the forest. What might you have been doing?
I don't know.
You had to go.
Improv, go.
Man, I just had like, okay, I had to pee.
That's all I said. Nailed it. Yes.
Right?
I don't know, man. After killing some giants, sometimes you just gotta go. All right. I don't know.
That works for me.
Can Avalia drop form? That way she can go over and heal Vortar. And then she wants to check out this hole that they were digging
The
in.
second she drops form, I grab her and start running around like King Kong.
Drop that concentration. Drop that concentration.
Start climbing some trees and shit. Like doing some real juvenile level shit. Because I've never been a giant monkey. I've never been a giant anything before.
Hey,
So,
welcome to the
That
stream,
goes for
Priceless.
all
And
things about you.
welcome to the stream, Priceless and enemy. Thanks for the follow as well.
running around here. Volume hand.
Okay,
Nice.
well, since she's in the monkey's hand.
That's probably-
Rom-com, get it right. Anything else is rom-com.
I can't.
And I drop concentration.
And she falls.
And let's see how bad this is gonna.
Roll a dexterity check. Well, yeah.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
great.
No, I'm rolling a dexterity check. I'll take. My
No, you don't. You don't have to.
Oh, I don't. I just fall. Avalia.
And are
I
you
just
maintaining?
like
Want to get?
Are you maintaining
doing-
concentration on your healing spirit?
I was, yeah.
Okay, it's still there. I'm not sure how long. Like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah,
Or is it a minute?
10. I think it's a minute. It might be going. It's probably gone. If it's not gone yet, I would like it to go run over towards Vortar. Give him a 1d6 worth of healing before I fall to my death from a giant ape carrying me. And now I'm just hitting dexterity, right? Not saving throw, correct?
No, it's a saving throw. Yeah. Valerian Pride, you were saying, can I play with the dice? Yeah, type exclamation mark D6, and that will roll a D6, and that's how many hit points Vortar will heal from the healing spirit.
Roll well, urchin.
Roll a 1.
Of the sea, to differentiate from the regular urchin that the beloved adopted.
He's not rolling.
I
Wait,
know.
what am I
Well, you
doing?
have a sh-
I'm
you have a
sorry.
sh-
You're not
It's a
rolling
lot of
anything.
Pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
Hold on. I'm gonna
I
give
heard
like another
urchin,
minute.
and I was kind of like, wait, what? Am I supposed to be doing something?
No,
No, there's multiple of
This
you.
is the sea anemone.
And
No, this is Valerian Pride that's rolling the dice.
Oh,
You have
Valerian.
a- you-
Oh, I apologize. You can both roll a d6 for me if you want.
I mean, technically, yeah, every 8 seconds it can heal you, so it's probably got maybe
Yeah.
15 seconds or so. Or not.
Everybody roll a d6 for Vortar.
roll a
for the
constant-
advantage.
Roll a concentration check to see if you
Yeah,
maintain concentration.
Alright, I have advantage on this. Because of my Warcaster, because for concentration.
Here, I'll start the first one so chat knows what to do.
Oh, thank God.
All right, so
God,
you maintain concentration.
Can I roll for how much trouble I'm in?
There you
No,
go.
I think that's.
Valerian,
I think
roll
that's
a
just.
1.
Woot. All right,
I'll
so
walk in 1.
is it just that flat amount, or is there like anything added to it?
Yes!
It's just what the flat amount.
All right, Priceless Anonymity. Go ahead and roll a d6 as well for the last heal before the spirit disappears.
You got a 5, a 1, a 5, and no, Valerian.
Sick.
No, Valerian, you already rolled. Princess and yeah, that.
This is priceless.
Priceless, not
I,
princess.
I like Princess
Priceless.
Anemone
I
better.
like-
I
You have
Yeah,
been dubbed Princess Anemone.
you read like Garen speaks English.
Anyway, we'll move on. We'll wait for the heal
Yeah.
will come or it won't. One of the two.
It shall come one day.
Another one. Got it.
Another one. So
Got him.
Alright, so by
Got
Orcish math, this is 37.
yeah.
So how much damage is Avalia taking from falling out of the giant
You're not taking any damage. You just,
Kongs? Okay.
the combination of being ran around by Kong and falling just had a chance of breaking concentration.
He's gonna sort of rub the back of his neck like, yeah.
And she's gonna reach over and punch him in the arm.
What? Well deserved.
And then she's gonna go over to Vortar and give him some extra.
Alright. The first thing I'd like to do, go see with this fire giant.
Just to check, everybody can move their tokens, has control, and has the correct vision. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's nothing hidden on this map. I don't think. Dynamic colliding.
Extra 9.8.
9 plus 7.
97.
97.
And then Avalia's going over to the hole and looking in the hole.
Same. Gordon's over there.
I would look at the giant.
Yeah, go ahead and take a look.
All right. Perception.
Oh yeah, I guess that helps. Hold on. I will
Roll your
aid.
goddamn die.
I will aid Avalia in this perception.
Oh, you're gonna aid me in perception.
Yeah, I'm looking to.
All right. So I have advantage then.
Yep.
If he's aiding me, let's see. Perception.
$20.
Sorry about that. So. Yeah, so it looks like in the bottom of the hole that they were digging in, there seems to be a large chunk of oxidized metal. Looks to be like it might have been part of some larger piece of machinery.
Large part of machine. Wait a minute. Out of character. This must be from the future.
All right.
What?
I mean, this world does have like things like Warforged, right? Which is basically
right.
like
Yeah.
Vortar!
Rest in peace.
Beloved.
There,
Who?
there is something big and shiny, metal-wise, down in this hole.
Vortar was just contemplating using this hole for a pooping pit.
Maybe we can
Cover it up.
You want to cover it up and not see what it is?
Does Beloved wish to see what it is?
I'm curious to know what it is.
Yes, then Vortar would love to see what it is! As the chieftain's command. Vortar will jump in the hole. Recklessly. As is his way.
I should have healed him more.
I think that is the hole. Next to these hordes of dead goblins.
It's the hole now. It's for Ralston.
hopefully it doesn't turn into the pooping pit.
He was going to.
That's a
until-
big
Yeah,
pooping
apparently.
pit.
Apparently.
It's more like the pooping crater.
Mm-hmm.
I understand why the giant would dig one this large. Vortar knows what was going on.
So you're inspecting the large hunk of metal, Vortar?
Yes, Vortar will jump down in the hole, and he will grab this hunk of metal, and he shall try to drag it forth for the Beloved to inspect.
Yeah, it's still partially buried, so you can't just grab it. It's like, imagine like the size of the fire giant's greatsword, that big, but still mostly buried in the dirt.
Does that mean?
Okay. We need
Yeah,
Vortar.
Vortar, being an expert at digging of the pooping holes, will pull forth his great axe and then proceed to excavate.
Recklessly.
Recklessly, as is his way.
As is my way.
Do any of these goblins have a shovel?
Yeah, some of them do have like picks and shovels.
I'll just blast the thing out of the hole?
We don't want to do that. 'cause
no.
we-
Not while I'm digging.
I know.
Hey,
Not you, just the dirt.
Vortar, would you like one of these shovels that the goblins had?
This is a weak and a tool, and a goblinoid tool at that. Vortar shall use his axe as Vishenka intended.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just had to double check.
No apologies are necessary, chieftain.
I look over from the giant, like look up over its body, and they go, "They're not a mining people." And then I go back to inspecting the giant.
Great X makes
Now watch out, Drummond. That's a fire giant. Make sure your hair is all covered up. You're okay,
It
right?
always is now. I learned my lesson the last time.
Oh dang! It looks like I think the giant left a pooping pit.
Just as he died.
Beat the poop out of him.
Yeah. So Vortar is just gonna continue chopping at the dirt to try and unearth this thing.
I'm using my axe to dig it out.
We should probably take a rest here anyway and take our time and get out.
Yes,
Mhm.
rest
I mean,
right where you killed the
There'll
fire
be-
giant.
there'll be
Great idea.
Some
that
scrabbling
bad?
with fingernails. Some
I'm-
kicking with...
I'm on board with this plan.
Is that bad?
This is why he is not the leader.
So as you're looking over the fire giant, you have he has like armor on and random encounters don't have loot tables.
He has armor.
It's a
But
little
is
big
it
for him.
meat armor?
Is it meat armor?
Yes.
This
And
is the
he's
question
got
to ask.
an enormous greatsword. Like it, if you were to somehow manage to stand it up on end, it would be twice your height.
So Buster
maybe
Blade.
maybe could be welded with Drumkong, but
So he's got nothing.
give me an investigation check.
All right.
And Vortar, give me a strength check or athletics check. So yeah, he wasn't really trying to hide it, but inside like one of the pockets somewhere on his fully armored body, don't read too much into that, is a is what looks like a map with giant runes scribed on it.
Well, Vortar speaks giant, but he also doesn't.
He
So
reads,
I'm gonna pull the map.
just not books.
Maybe he'll read Rune. Somewhat take the map, and I'm
At this point, Radai would just magically appear as almost like he was needed at this point, and just kind of like come up to Drama and be like, "What you looking at?"
Probably like on his tiptoes. Like,
Drama's gonna jump because he didn't expect the little trimmer to pop up behind him, and he's like, "Oh, found something." Unroll the map and show it.
I can read giant. What do I see?
I can read giant. What do I see?
Yeah, so on it, it appears to be a map, more crude, but similar to the one that Harshnag showed you and gave to you before leaving Eye of the Allfather. I think that's what it was called, or is that Odin's name? Anyway.
Yes.
It's close
Yeah.
enough.
However, the markings on the map don't line up with where they were on Harshnag's. And it's basically just a map with directions to certain spots, and this happens to be one of them.
Huh. Interesting. He just kind of like put his hand out and be like, "Can I have that, please?"
What's it say?
It's a map. What do you think it says?
What does it? Well, it's probably giant writing, and he's not even gonna bother. He's just gonna searching the map.
I would handily take it and just start looking it over. And who has the current map that Harshnag gave us?
Probably Vortar because he knows.
Wonderful. I'll have to talk to Vortar later, but not right now.
All right, so yeah, several minutes go by. Vortar, you're making pretty good strides, but despite what Vershenka would have you believe, axes are not necessarily meant for digging.
Who would have thought?
But yeah,
This is the tool that Vishenka has prescribed to us. Axe. Need to discipline slave? Axe. Need to train horse? Axe. Need to dig pit? Axe. This is the tool of Ashenka.
It takes him a while.
I mean, there will be the occasional headbutt, digging with hands, kicking with boots, screaming. All these things can play into it, but the main tool, of course, is the axe.
Okay, so yeah, as you're digging, you see more and more parts of this giant mechanism, or piece of a mechanism, start to unearth.
What does it look like?
Good question.
Great question.
Also, how deep is this hole?
Well, you're now about 3 feet down.
Oh, Vortar is gonna. I was about to shout up, but apparently
You still
I don't
can.
need to.
And Vortar screaming into the sky really isn't that uncommon.
That's true. I'll be like, it appears to be metal, beloved,
Who?
and it is a mechanism.
A mechanism.
That's when Corton's gonna lean into Valigo. It was in his voice.
Mm.
So you said you're fluent with giant, Redai?
Yes.
I mean, he lived with a cloud giant for some time. I'd imagine he would.
Yes. I know Elven, Common, Giant, Celestial, and Infernal.
Oh, you too.
So yeah, there's a couple of words that you pick out, and one is Vonidod, Vonindod.
Yes, because in real life, I definitely know Giant. Thank you, Ben. Just because I'm 6'4" doesn't mean I know the language.
What are you talking about? You should know this, man.
I
Come
thought
on.
you should know this. Right?
Yeah, seriously, come on. You're a
Shut
giant. You're a giant, damn it.
Well, you recognize the word. What do you usually do when you recognize a word? Think
I
about
know
it,
what it
maybe?
means.
Google it. Google it. Yeah.
I Google it. Yes, I pull out my my medieval tablet.
My
It's
medieval
just a
Kindle
stone
Fire.
with some crayon on it. Okay, I think about what Vonodot means.
All right, give me a history check.
The thinking. Again with the
I'm
thinking. Always
still
with the thinking.
Has
Sorry,
the-
I forget that when I type in that stupid chat bot, it doesn't let my mic go through until I click off of it. So
I
yeah,
thought you were just
history
trying to
check.
be more realistic with the timing. That it's going to take me 5 minutes to really kind of realize what it is.
Who's giving a history check? Me?
No, Redai.
Okay.
Judge Wonder. History check. Okay.
Judge Wonder. Did it?
Here, right. Where the fuck is history? Somewhere around here.
It's in alphabetical order.
You think I know my alphabet? Come on.
Do you know your ABCs?
He's a giant.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. So yeah, maybe while you were with the Cloud Giant, one of the books that he lent you to read went over the 1,000-Year War, which was a conflict between Dragonkind and Giant Nation, in which the Giants created a powerful Colossus construct, which they named Vonidod.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
I just imagine like Fortar pulling on the metal and like a fucking Gundam come bursting out of the ground.
Don't get my hopes up, man.
Drummond, only you can pilot it.
I need to be
Saber
chanting
comes
Tatum,
out.
yay!
Avali is just sitting there leaning over the pit, looking down at the mechanism.
I guess I should actually move off of Vortar so I can actually see it.
So Radai would just kind of like perk up, having realized this from an amazing 14 history check. And you just kind of like walk by Draman, relatively ignoring him, and then like going to the hole and just looking down with almost like a child with a new toy, the sparkle in his eye, and just being kind of like, dig faster, Vortar.
I know that look. What does that look for? What did it tell you?
I think Corton would have jumped.
Do you know what this is?
Is there a magic item down there? What?
Or at least, it's probably not big enough to be Vanadu, but it could be a piece of Vanadu.
Vanadad.
Vanadad, yeah.
Oh,
What is that?
Thank you, Sky Voice.
Who? What?
What is a Vanadad?
Kid makes sense, boy.
Vanadad is, it was made way back in the Giant War. That was, well, it was a giant war of giants.
Yeah, we got it.
It was a 1,000-year war, and they built this giant construct. And how do I make this? In your small words, it is like a really big warforged. Really big warforged.
Get the dirt, put it back in the hole. Let's go.
Everybody roll a history check, see if you remember a warforged you knew once upon a time for a couple of days.
Fuck you guys.
Who?
Corton has no idea.
I think that's intentional. You don't think you understand.
Avalia bursts into tears.
So everybody remembers except for Corten.
Who?
It's
Corton-
fitting. The dice reflect the RP.
And Corten is like, what is warforged?
What's a
Brave Locke, who single-handedly attacked with no preparation nor battle plan, did the Demigorgon. He was
What the fuck's a lock?
bravest sparky machine Vortar has ever seen.
Swatting him in the ankle with his staff. And being swallowed by the Demigorgon.
Vortar will dig with renewed purpose. I will save you, Locke!
Who the fuck's a
Who the
lock?
hell single-handedly attacks Demigorgon?
I don't know.
His name was Locke!
Look.
We will save
His name
him
should be
now!
Dumbass.
With a name like that, he probably was.
Oh
It's
man.
almost like he didn't even know what a Demigorgon was.
He saw it! He saw it! None can take away from this brave, sparking armor's bravery.
He was very brave, but yet very stupid for going after it. But it's okay. He'll always be
Vortar's
remembered in our hearts.
He's gonna start directly talking to the machine. He's gonna be like, Vortar will save you, Locke! Dig faster.
Who's
All right.
Locke? What?
Yeah, so after some time, maybe 20 minutes or so, you're able to finally unearth this piece of machinery. And yeah, as you pull it out, it looks very much akin to like the shoulder plate of the fire giant that you just fought, but it's the size of like the fire giant's like entire torso. It's like just humongous.
Behold! Vortar has found this piece of Locke!
Lock got bigger.
We can reassemble him.
Wait,
We can make him better, faster, stronger.
I mean,
Locke's mighty bravery has enlarged him.
how would we
Or
find?
it was some strange interaction with the stomach fluids of the Demigorgon, but it makes no difference.
So you're
So we
telling
have
me the
recovered this
giants are after this
Piece.
lock?
of
Oh, fire giants, at least.
Well, I mean, with the breaking of the ordning and all that stuff, I mean, all the giants are kind of at war with each other, so trying to find a giant death machine does kind of sound like it's a valid thought process.
So whoever owns this basically rolls them all.
The one machine to rule them all, yes.
Oh my god.
Once we assemble Locke, then he shall be able to slay the Demigorgon.
Or we could break it. No one can use it.
Or we
There's a
can
thought.
assemble it and use it.
Or
But for right now, and Vortar will chuck it out of the pit. Vortar will make this use of this
Even-
pit as it was intended to be.
Even Mighty Vortar is unable to move this piece by himself.
Okay.
The biggest problem is that this is just one piece. I don't really know where.
Less talking, more pulling on Locke.
I'm not.
It's not like we can really pull this wherever we go. It's not like an acorn.
Yes, but pull it out of the pooping pit. The brown comes.
Radai is going to get down there and help him push it.
I'm gonna help pull.
Because I'm the second strongest person in
guess.
this entire team, ironically.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll pull. I guess that's with advantage because with them, right?
Pull!
Alright,
so yeah.
Want to desecrate you, Locke.
I'm really regretting being in the pooping pit.
You should.
Yeah, so as you all work together, you are able to finally wrench this giant piece of metal up out of the pit, just in time for Vortar to explosively use the newly dug
Prairie
pit.
dogging. It's prairie dog.
I frantically climb out of the giant pooping pit,
Yes.
barely saving my footwear.
So now what do we do?
We break it. Unless you guys have, like, some form of a signal to call a giant down
Yes.
here
The pooping pit. There it is.
to grab this. If only we could get Harshnag down here.
He's gone.
I know.
Well,
So unless you have a way of calling him, I say we throw this thing back in, blow it the hell up, and keep on walking.
Radai would kind of like lean and be like,
Miss Avalia,
Yes, for die.
you still can use polymorph, can't you?
and he'd just kind of like look at Draman and then look back at her.
Well, I don't have polymorph with me today, but I do have wild shapes because I am a druid.
I wasn't sure what you could change into. I know you changed once. You can really change twice a day. That's so cool.
I know, isn't it? It's great.
Everybody focus here. We have a giant piece of metal. Come on now.
Shut up,
Oh,
Cortan.
Vortar's focusing.
Kid.
Shut up, Cortan. I'm gonna clap in approval. Shut up,
I'm sorry, that
Cortan.
was rude.
From the mouth of babes.
But if you could
Death
wild
is
shape
over,
into
it's
something
dead.
strong enough, we might be able to carry this to somewhere that would be better than the forest.
This is true.
So,
Too
Keep
bad
in
none of
mind
it-
you're about 3 days travel away from the
Right.
Allfather, the Eye of the Allfather.
well, where would we should probably figure out where we should take it first.
Too bad we don't have a pocket dimension to throw it into.
I'm still like
Aren't we?
2 spell levels away from that. I mean, I don't have enough experience for that, Ben.
Can we, we're right near the forest where the elves were, right?
No.
Well,
I
Yeah,
tell you
you're
right
about half a
now,
day's
they
travel.
Would not appreciate that.
Can we just take it there and have Vortar yell until the elves show up and ask them to watch over this till we get back?
I don't think they would like that at all.
Well, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't like a giant Doomagogon running around blowing up their forest either.
That's fair.
Vortar will have completed his pooping, and he will now pay attention. What has the chieftain decided? How shall we reassemble Locke so that he may defeat Demogorgon?
well, do any of us actually have experience with that kind of those kind of tools?
Nope.
I have the tool. It is right here. Vortar will raise the cleaver above his head.
Radai would kind of think and be like,
Well, I don't have any experience with it myself, but I'm sure I could find somebody if we really wanted to. And perhaps Harshnag himself would probably know a bit more about it, but maybe not. I don't know.
I have no idea what to do with it. I mean, it would be great. To,
This is an explosion of poop.
it would be great if we could
Yes.
put it together and use it if need be. But are we actually gonna find all the pieces?
How
this,
many
This is what we must bring back to the spite of the world. Is Locke? Yes.
So
I
as you stand there debating, the piece of the mechanism begins to radiate this like this purplish brown smoke out of it.
Get the fuck away.
At regular
I
intervals.
swear to the beloved,
Get the fuck away.
Mashenka's honor, I did not poop on it. I did. Locke! Do not anger. Do not be angry, Locke. We have come to reassemble you so that you may take your vengeance upon the Demogorgon.
Would I know what that is, or could I roll to see if I know what that is?
Yeah, you could roll Arcana.
Get the fuck away.
Yeah, it could be anywhere from like a beacon, letting whoever made it know that it's similar to like the Iron Giant's like bolt.
Oh,
It
God.
could be like a warning that it's ready to explode. It could be just pent up energy that is now being reawakened now that it's been unearthed. It could be a lot of things, but you're not sure exactly what.
Okay. Well, I believe the safest option at this point is to step back
Grab him by the shoulder and start stepping back.
Yep.
a lot.
Yep. So, blowing it up, still on the table.
Locke was always very, very temperamental.
So as you move further away from it, the bursts slow and then cease.
Huh.
So I'm gonna step back forward. Then I'm gonna take a step back. And then I'm gonna step forward. And then I'm gonna step back.
Vortar is going to rush forward. He will stand directly in front of this the piece of Locke. He will lay his hands upon it and say, "What do you want, Locke? How may we appease you?"
Vortar, I would come back.
Okay, and then I'll come back after the beloved says to do that.
Rodai will perk up and be like,
No, Vortar, he wants the love of Vashenka. Hug him. Hug him.
Shut up, kid.
Die.
What? I'm curious what it'll do.
Shut
Did
up.
it
Then
react at all?
go inspect it.
Did it react at all when I
it
offered it
didn't.
appeasement?
No.
He was always not very talkative.
And now it's just going, even though we're not that close to it anymore.
no, I think it stopped.
I don't should
Vortar is going to step up to the magician, and he will say, "Magician, you must speak to Locke. Find out what it wants, how we may appease it. Reassure it that we shall reassemble it, and it shall be able to take its vengeance upon Demogorgon."
Well, I mean, it's kind of reacting to somebody being close
Yes!
to it, and it could
It wants you. You are a magician.
I mean,
surely
it reacted
it
to you
understands.
walking towards it.
Does it react to everybody that walks towards it, or just like?
Damn it! I was trying to click the pointer. Yeah, it doesn't seem to differentiate between who walks towards it.
I'm gonna throw a rock at it.
Okay.
Do not anger Locke.
Gonna hide
nothing
behind
happens.
the dead fire.
Okay. Let's make sure it didn't respond to threats of a vicious rock assault.
Well, if it was a beacon, I don't think it would be going on and off if we're close to it. So it's
Ah!
I hear that, by the way, Polly.
Vortar is confused. We need the shaman to interpret this. Vortar is only a prophet. We need a shaman. But we do not have a shaman. So we must use the magician.
I say we
Magician
drag.
must figure this out.
I
Vortar will
say we-
eat bacon while the magician figures this out.
I say we drag it to the elves, make them aware of it, and go about our way.
But what if it explodes?
That is a problem.
I mean, it's going off when we get close to it. So can you
What?
imagine if we take it?
No, leave it. We can leave it right here. Do you have a thing to take care of? I don't want to spend all night
This is
debating
what
on a piece
this
of
is what we came
armor.
for.
I don't.
No, it's not.
I
No,
don't,
no.
no, this is something completely different. This is
They found us.
This is the relic we must bring to the spine of the world.
No,
No,
wrong
it's
thing.
much smaller.
Nope. This found us. We didn't find it.
I want to hear Vortar think through that.
Vortar walks in woods, then Demogorgon eats Locke then he poops him. Then after he poops him, he follows down through many of the all small rivers. Then the stomach acids of the Demogorgon mixed with the poop, mixed with the tentacly chickeny monsters down there, have a strange effect. And as he falls through the bottom of the world, he goes back all through all eternity and comes back out the other side, and the journey, having been so long, would have allowed him to grow. And as we all know, machines continue to grow infinitely, much like lizards. And as it landed upon the ground in the past, it dug itself into this hole, and then it filled in when many elves shit many of their little birds and fairy dust, and they ate their nuts and their other vegetables and discarded their wrappers of these things, and then eventually this grew over with the grass that disguises all the dirt. And then
I need Vortar to make a intelligence save to see if he now has a headache from trying to figure this all out.
I have a headache from trying to figure
think-
this all out.
Corn just accepts that as white noise and just kind of lets him be.
He walked into the woods. None of us hear him.
No, Vortar's fine.
yes,
This to him, this is logic, dude.
it's
This is
clear.
great.
Yes, it's clear. Locke has been around for 1,000 generations. He witnessed when Vashenka created all the elves, and now, having been sent here from the past by Demogorgon, he comes here, ready to do his work, ready to take his vengeance, and he is but impatient. See, look, it glows. He glows with anticipation. Yes, look at this. At first, I thought this was the reaction to the poop with Vortar's poop and the proximity of elvish soil. But look, it glows in anticipation of its aforementioned duty. It will have its vengeance upon Demogorgon. Oh, yes, it will.
Can I make sure that it's not about Vortar? Come back.
Vortar's coming back. That's the beloved has said.
Okay, so it's an Arcana check to try to figure out what it is, what it's doing.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Vortar is spent now. Vortar must rest.
Good job, Vortar. Sit down and relax. We do have rations if you would like to eat some that the elves left us.
Oh, it hit me.
What's that? Yeah, what the fuck was that? Vortar
No!
He will grab the beloved and shave it and drag her back, shelter her behind the corpse of the giant, so that she may not be struck by this Locke ray.
Lock, right.
The lock ray of death. Maybe it's best to just do as Cortan said. Destroy it.
If we can't
But
use
Locke
it,
was our friend.
we stop everybody else from using it.
But Locke was our friend.
Locke was our friend. Locke was our friend, but
And he's journeyed here all the way from the Bunga Bunga of Demogorgon through the ages.
As much as I hate as the concept of destroying a priceless piece of history, I kind of have to agree. We really have no
Destroy it.
place to take it, or no place to transfer it to that place, safely at least, and we can't just leave it out here because I would
Someone
much
else-
rather not have a giant having a giant death machine. No.
Magician! Make this
Yeah.
small. Make it small. Vortar will carry Locke in his boot.
I don't know how to do that.
What do you think on that? I will eat bacon. And then I will eat bacon.
I think as much like Radai said, as much as it pains us to destroy something that might come of use to us,
Destroy it.
it's
Baby,
best
no.
to destroy it because if one giant's looking for it, other giants are looking
have-
for the
We have
Yes.
many to do. Destroy it and be done with it.
yeah. So
Or
maybe
we could just hide it and come back for it later.
what if someone they have some way of finding it easier than how we stumbled upon it.
You mean like this
Maybe.
map? And he'd kind of
According to
show it and be
Timmy.
like, if we just move it somewhere different, they won't be able to find it. And the dig spot's there, so they'd probably just think that somebody else already got it.
How would we move it without making a bunch of drag marks to lead right to it? You could make me draw Kong again and I could carry it.
Well, yeah, if we have that or Miss Avalia's wild shape, we could do that.
Does she have anything that can pick it up? I don't think her tiny T-Rex arms are carrying anything.
I have a big head and
Allosaurus.
little arms.
I'm not a T-Rex. It's an Allosaurus. Get it right.
Let's make a decision on something because we've been debating this for far too long now.
I was turning myself bed purposely, just taking a nap.
The Shining White's not far from, so many relics collect.
Yes, many relics.
One of you learned doctors figure this out right now.
It's entirely up to whether Avalia can pick it up.
I can't. I don't have anything that'll be able to pick it up.
And I don't have polymorph. I already used the spell
Are
slot.
you
So
sure
either,
you can destroy it?
either we sit here and wait for me to rest up and get polymorph back and then transport us to wherever we're going to take it, or we destroy it. Or
Well,
at
there are
least
things to make
attempt
anyway,
to
so-
destroy it.
You guys figure this out.
Are we sure we can even destroy it?
No.
It
I'm
was
going to shoot
built
firebolt at it.
Yeah, there you go. Do that.
All right, you're shooting firebolt at it?
Yes.
Moving.
All right, and who's doing it? Radai?
Me, yeah.
Uh-oh.
So you shoot it, it ricochets back off. Roll an attack. You take 12 fire damage as the firebolt ricochets off and comes right back at you.
That was a bad idea.
Cord's gonna go up to it. He's gonna see if he'll hit it. Going.
How's his hair? Is his hair okay? I want to know if he's really his father's son.
So as the firebolt comes back, it blows your hood off. And Vortar, as you look, you see distinctly pointed ears.
The firebolt turns him into an elf. It melted his ears to look like an elf.
There was already an elf.
Vortar's laughing hard.
Yeah, as you hit it, it makes a thud, and your sword wants to kind of, or what are you? Is it a mace? I can't remember.
It's a mace,
right?
yeah, it's a mace.
It bounces off, and you're barely able to control it before it slams back into you.
Doesn't hurt, so whatever.
So, my previous point stands. We can't destroy it because it was made to kill dragons. So we either
Good thing
move
Vortar
it,
did not poop on this.
we can move it, or we can throw a rock wall on top of it.
Bury it. Mark it. Tell the
Pat
giant
it.
about it.
Pat it with a B.
Sure.
We can bury it. We can bury it with something.
The body
Use
of the
that-
fire giant.
That erupting earth spell. Bury it. Whatever. Rock wall. I don't care what you people do. Just
Yes.
hope nothing takes it.
If Corton touches it, does he feel any different?
Make a wisdom save.
Oh god.
Good job, Cortan.
Thanks.
You hear in a language that you don't understand in your mind, hey,
Only
thanks
I
for the
had
follow.
one spell.
Thanks for the follow, Abafinia. I appreciate it. So yeah,
that is what you hear in your mind.
Yeah, strange words.
What is this?
You don't understand.
What is this nonsense?
But yeah, so you as it kind of courses through, it slowly starts making sense, and it's speaking to you in Giant, and it says, bring me back to my others. Rebuild me, and I will sunder the world.
Take this hand off. Fucking bury this thing.
What did it say?
So as Radai talks to you, Corten, you don't understand him.
Kind of looks at him and he's like,
For a time, you only know Giant.
okay. So wait, if I start talking, will I start talking in Giant?
I mean, oh well, then at least Vortar can understand him.
No, as I say, yeah. When I start
Radai
talking,
can too.
yell at the kid. Oh yeah, because Radai knows what I'm saying.
Yes.
Be like, this thing wants to frickin' blow up the world. We gotta bury this damn thing.
What does he say?
So yeah, as his words come out, Vortar, even with your 9 intelligence, Corten is speaking in a language you've never heard Corten speak in, and Radai, he's obviously speaking in Giant, which you've never heard him speak.
Vortar knows Giant though.
Yeah, I do.
Radai would be confused, but also kind of like,
What? He wants to blow up the world?
The thing just said he's gonna sunder the world if we put them all back together. We're gonna bury this son of a bitch.
Well, sunder and blow up are two very different things.
It's the same thing in my world. We're gonna bury it.
When did Corten learn to Giant?
Don't worry about it. Let's go back to this sundering thing. Did it say how it was going to sunder the world?
Nope.
Do you remember him now? Corten? He was
Who?
brave.
Who? What are you talking about?
Locke. He's... Wait a minute.
This isn't Locke, Vortar. I don't know
You
who
don't
that
speak
you're talking.
Vortar. Wait, you don't speak Giant. Vortar says.
In Giant?
Radai's going to go up and
I'm
put
not.
his
I'm
hands on
speaking
the
common.
object and like inspect
You're
it
speaking
closer.
Giant. Vortar can tell by just how much more distinctly masculine the speech pattern you have is, as opposed to the wishy-washy, squishy of the common language.
The more I speak, can I just add this to languages I know?
No, because for now, the
I
only
know.
language you know is Giant.
True. Radai said he's going to do the same thing.
So
And
what's going
now
on?
you can speak Giant.
Something about sundering the world or something. Don't worry about it. What's more important is
Sundering the world.
Sundering
this
the
thing is
world.
really cool.
Sundering
Okay.
the world?
You're focusing on the wrong part.
I mean, he was shit out by Demogorgon, but that's an extreme reaction.
Yeah, I don't think we want to bring this thing. We don't want to.
Do you speak
Yeah.
Giant of all?
All
yet?
right, so we. No,
The
but
hell is she
Radai
saying?
told was talking to
okay.
Avalia. Yeah, Radai was talking to Avalia in common. He translated.
Yeah, I was just back and forth.
All right. So, is there Vortar? Can you look at the map that Harshnag gave you and see if maybe there's any deep bodies of water around that maybe we can?
Sure.
I have a question, by the way. Since I can now speak this ancient giant, will I be able to read it? And that's the only thing I'll be able to read?
The only language you're proficient with right now is Giant.
Okay. So, not kind of figuring this out, but they're holding out the map. I'm going to assume I know what the hell it all says.
Yep.
So, can I just snatch it out of the hand and I just want to start reading
You're
out?
not that tall.
I can hop for it, damn it.
There's a body of water. It is to the southeast of us.
Okay. Do we know if the body? OOC, would we know if that body of water is deep?
It's big.
By
it's
the
got-
looks.
You wouldn't know just by the map. It's drawn sort of abstract.
Right. And how long have we been up?
Out of the Allfather or been up during the day? It's
Yeah.
probably late afternoon.
Right. Well, my suggestion is if he wants to sunder the world, I really don't want to bring him together with his other pieces. Evil Locke. Very, very, very evil Locke. And we don't want an evil giant Locke running around.
I don't understand what you're
Ugh.
saying.
Perhaps he has brought Aldic the Magnificent with him from the Underdark.
Exactly.
You're just taking this way too seriously. Like, it could be a nice sunder. We don't know.
I doubt it's going to
When
be a
has there
nice
ever
sunder.
been a nice
Right.
He could be
exactly.
sundering evil. You don't know. You're just judging it by a single sentence.
You told me he said sunder the world. That's not evil. That's the world.
Sunder
Yes, Vortar
the
keeps all of his
world
stuff in the world.
from evil. He could have gotten cut off. You don't know. He's old.
Wouldn't that be
So
then?
as they talk, you slowly start to understand them, and the only thing left in your mind are those 3 runes.
Right. Corn's now speaking of comic, dudes, just give me the thing for a second. Hey, I know what you're saying. Give me that. Give me Vortar.
Yes.
Give it here. Give it here. Give it here. Give it here.
Map there.
So he's gonna grab it and he's gonna point to one of the runes that he kind of remembers. He goes, "This thing. This means war." And then he's gonna point to another one. He goes, "This means death." And that one means blood.
And what were you saying there, Radai?
War and death and blood of the wicked. See, like, I think you're being too negative.
We need to bury it.
I
That's
tried
what-
burning it. That didn't work.
I
I
think this is
think
the point where Corn's like pulling his hair out of his head. I've been saying this since we
You
found
haven't.
this son of a bitch.
retarded.
I
I've
think
been saying it since we found it. I'm gonna punch you, Drum.
I think we should push it out into the water.
Well, either way, you can't bury it here because giants obviously have a map of where it is. I don't know if this is the only one that we have or there's
Rest.
others.
Turn me into a monkey. Carry it. Throw this thing in a lake.
Okay, we can do that, but I can't do polymorph. I'm too tired.
Well, I'm tired too.
Yes, we're
Late
all
afternoon.
tired.
Should walk away a little ways. Not camp right here.
We don't also want to let it out of our sight either. 'Cause
What's
what
gonna
it-
make off with? I'm pretty sure we would.
A giant.
Yeah.
We would hear that.
Would we? What if it's a giant monk? They're stealthy as fuck.
Oh God.
Okay.
Drama just starts
I am
walking.
going to
Here now.
Here, we can go camp. I will cast
Over here.
alarm on it in case stuff goes bad.
Thank you. I yell over my shoulder as I walk.
Vortar
find
knew
it.
the magician would figure something out.
I have good ideas.
Come,
every
friend
once in a
Cortan,
while.
he will say in giant.
I can. What?
Take his map back.
What did he just say?
Alarm.
Okay.
And obviously, I want it on a mental alarm.
And we camp.
I really don't trust that thing.
Okay.
so
So you
negative.
guys are gonna spend a couple hours before nightfall and then camp the night there.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yep. We will camp and everything will be good in the morning.
All right, Drummond, can I get you to roll a d20 for me?
Why me? I was
Yes.
the one who got
Because you're on the left side of the screen on the whoever logged in to roll
Oh
20.
God.
Okay, no problem.
Jesus. Thank you. This.
You have done well,
Good job.
chosen of goats.
All right. So, how are you guys
We get
spending the
Spinner.
night? Are you doing a? Are you, as Casimir would say, are you popping a hut? Are you gonna just make camp?
I
What are you
have
doing?
no spell slots to pop
Nope.
on.
We're gonna sleep on the ground.
All right. So, what's the watch order?
I will actually, because I thought I had this up till now, but I did not. Could I cast Find Familiar? Because apparently that died, and I forgot to recast it.
Sure. And I'm assuming you're gonna just cast Mage Armor every day. Is that correct?
Sure, yeah.
I mean, if not, that's fine too. I was just.
I haven't up till now, but that's actually a pretty good idea.
Oh, I thought you had mentioned that you always had it ready. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
You're thinking of Eon.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking of somebody who's smart and casts Rage, Bruce.
No, that was Eon you're talking about. And
Okay, yes. I went first on watch.
I was spinning hit dice and taking a nap.
how about Avalia passes out some of this food that she has in her satchel?
It's a long rest. Good. What's it do?
So if it's got two effects. If eaten on a short rest, you regain maximum hit points spent. If eaten as part of a short rest, you wake in the morning with 1 charge of Elvish Inspiration.
That.
It's similar to Bardic Inspiration, but just a D6 that you can use once during the day.
How far are we from Shining White? Half day?
Yeah, about half a day.
Yeah, might as well. If we're gonna go fuck around on the Shining White, why not?
Oh, we take it off short or long?
Well, I think they said they were taking a long rest, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we get all our stuff
Oops,
back.
I hit the wrong button.
Okay.
So Avalia is gonna open up her elven satchel and start handing out the nicely packaged rations that the elves left.
Is that a D6 to hit or D6 to...
When any roll minus damage, you can use the D6. And I would be remiss to say to point out, Saber does have a good point. Even if you don't have spell slots for die, you can cast it as a ritual, I believe.
Tiny Hut?
Oh, can I? I don't know how rituals work.
Basically, you spend the 10 minutes casting it.
First
doesn't
you
require a
harvest the
spell
goat!
slot.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, yeah, then I definitely cast Tiny Hut.
Okay.
Now, just future reference, do I have to have the spell prepared to cast as ritual, or can I just
Yes.
do it if it's in my book?
You have to have it prepared.
Okay, that's no fun. All right.
Alright. Go.
All right, so we get back. Does everything pass uneventful?
He's looking.
Sorry, just a minute. Yeah, Biggest Hobbit. If there's somewhere in the book that says that, if you could tell me the page so that I can double check that, so that I can make sure I'm doing that correctly, I'd appreciate it. If you have the rule book. Oh, look at that. Ridai, I'm gonna, since I made them tell me where it is. Now you're gonna look it up and tell them if that's the case. Then as long as it's in your spell book, then you're good.
Oh, this pleases me greatly.
That's pretty dope.
But it's
Well,
it's only spells that have the ritual tag.
Yeah, but that frees up spots that I can always cast Alarm and always cast Tiny Hut, so it's not taking up my prepared spells for the day.
Wizardy, 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 wizardy. Vortar
All right.
eats bacon and takes a nap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gordon's asleep.
Passed out.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, who's feeling lucky?
Not me.
This is a win-win for me, or I mean, really. I mean, because either the night will pass uneventfully and everyone will be happy, or the night will not pass uneventfully and I will get to recklessly smite something and I will be happy. So I will roll.
Either way, there's happiness to be had.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want me to roll, Ben?
You're gonna give me a D20 to see if anybody is around when you walk out of the tent.
Okay. I rolled a 19. Many people were around, I assume. I don't know.
Nope, you're good.
No.
I was gonna say, wasn't this all this because I rolled bad on our check to go to sleep?
No, that was because someone rolled an encounter that.
That was me when we said we were gonna take a long rest.
Yeah, when you were going to make camp. When you were going
First
to make
time.
camp before, yeah.
No, I mean that's what started the fire giant fight.
Yeah, it
No,
was.
if we weren't making camp, we were just traveling.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the night went out eventful. Or
We're waiting to hear.
Yeah, there's no nothing out there. So as you go out, all the dead bodies are still there. As the sun begins to rise and start to warm up the dead bodies, you start to smell the beginnings of decomposition. But you're too far away to be able to really check in specifically on the item yet.
Semi-familiar.
Well,
Plus, I
I'm
probably
on my
should
way
have my
there.
familiar
because
looking at it all
it's
night,
the first thing
so-
in the morning, and I have to add to the stink of decomposition. At the pooping pit. Okay, good. There's one there.
Or where were you pooping?
I was gonna go back to the pooping pit. Where we were.
Okay. So yeah, Radai, you send over your hawk. The bodies appear to be untouched. The giant piece of construct is still there, and you get a quite literally bird's eye view of Vortar's morning ablutions.
I want to die.
Evolutions. Pooping in the pit, we shall say.
The item's still there, as well as many other horrible things.
All right. So what's the plan?
Polymorph and carry, I guess.
By the way, die your hit points.
Oh yeah, thank you.
No problem.
don't forget to add inspiration.
Well, it's not inspiration. You just have
Oh,
Elven inspiration. So once today, during the adventuring day, you can roll 1d6 and add it to any roll minus damage rolls.
there we go.
Do we have to kind of like normal inspiration, declare it before we roll?
No, you can use this after a roll before finding out if it's a hit or miss or
Excellent.
failure. So Avalia, Draman, you guys having a little alone time apart from the party?
Yeah,
or?
sure.
Yeah. I was just going over my spells, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what
So she's like communing with nature, and you're just pestering her.
Yeah.
Like, what you doing? What you doing?
Doing.
What you doing? What you doing?
Meanwhile, as
Alright.
Vortar poops in the pit, I'm getting alarms going off in my head. God damn
Would only
it.
last for an hour, so it would have vanished by now.
Oh, I
Or no,
thought it
it's
lasted
8
longer
hours.
than
You're
that.
right. It's 8
Yeah,
hours.
it's 8
I
hours.
apologize.
So I do
yeah,
get the pooping alarm.
Yeah, you get the pooping alarm.
What sets off the
Shittiest
alarm?
fucking spell ever. You would recast it 24 times a day. It's like the most needy security system ever.
But do you really love me?
You ever talk about your feelings?
Why don't you look at me during the alarm?
Okay, well, I guess since you don't care, I'm not gonna bother anymore. No, keep doing. Oh, you do care. All right. All right, Vortar, having completed his evolutions, is going to stand up and hold the cleaver over his shoulder and say, "What shall we do, beloved? What does the chieftain wish? Has the magician made clear his plan? And do you approve it? Or shall we go on with the assembling of the lock, so that he might sunder the world and banish Demogorgon back to
No.
hell?"
That won't be happening.
Or not?
We're going to
Wow.
polymorph, and we're going to get this thing out of here.
Yes, I think we're gonna polymorph Draman into a big ape so he can carry the thing. But also, I think perhaps we should have the world's biggest bonfire right now, and maybe send these ashes or these bodies, turn them to ashes, for they can slowly enter in with nature.
I think.
Well, that's a
we're
fire.
like-
Like you won't be burning that to death.
He's dead.
Looking at them all
Fire
wide-eyed. Okay.
Yes. That's cool.
Hmm.
We need to take this, and we need to go to more. I mean,
We've already spent enough time on this. Let's just be done with it and get on about our business.
Mm-hmm.
There's glory to be had.
Yes, glory.
All right, so where are you taking the shoulder piece to?
To Mordor.
One
No.
does not simply take a shoulder piece to Mordor.
To the big body of water, so we
Map.
can.
To the southeast of us.
Okay. So the trip to the lake is going to take approximately 6 days.
Whoa, okay.
Oh my god, I'm so sick of this shoulder.
I mean, it's technically sort of on the way to Shining White.
How? Shining White's a day. You said it was half a day away.
Yes. Here, let me show you what I'm looking at here.
Yes. Because my next plan is we're gonna take this thing on the halfway to Shining White. I'll dig a monkey pit and then we'll bury it.
Oh, where are we on this map?
You guys.
Just south of Lurkwood. Should be.
Yes.
Yes, we're Shining White's right there, and then
That lake in the middle of the Evermoors. No one. That is 6 days away.
right.
She'll have a map.
Does anybody
Hey.
have like a message spell or a sending spell? Maybe try and communicate the item to the elves in Lurkwood, or at least you've stopped this particular group of giants from unearthing it any further, except it's now completely unearthed.
I could send a raven. See what that could get me.
Why don't we just turn me into a monkey? We'll take it like not here, like a quarter of a day away between here and Shining White. I'll dig a new hole.
All right, even
As a
even
monkey.
with the strength of the monkey, it only lasts for an hour, right? Polymorph does, and you're half a day's travel from Shining White, and you'd be moving at half speed because even for that monkey, it's pretty darn big. Like,
But even moving just an hour, it would get away from this. So if there were other giants with the
Right.
map,
I
it
have a
would
thought.
mess them up.
I have a thought.
Side with thing.
We get someone to either wild shape or polymorph, fly into the woods, find the elf people, tell them to meet here.
Ugh.
If y'all want this to get watched really badly.
But the elves are douchebags!
So am I.
Vortar.
Thank you, Vortar.
Ugh.
Really appreciate that vote of confidence.
All right. Well then,
2 swallows to suspend it from a string. Bigots, African or European?
All right. I don't fucking. Why don't we just dig a really deep hole? I don't fucking know.
at least let's. It's too heavy.
Yes, perhaps we just leave Locke to his fate. If he sunders the world, he sunders the world. Let us continue, friends.
We have spent so much time on this shoulder piece.
Yeah, we're done with it. Fuck it.
It's
Let's
an
just go.
hour and a half of shoulder
Yeah.
piece.
Yeah.
How about we just push it back into the pit with all the poop?
Yes, Mortar will do this now.
all right,
We'll
with the
push it
help,
back
with
into the
the help of everybody, kind of pinching your nose to the smell of the pooping pit,
Used to it.
you shove it back in, and it makes a very offensive squelching sound as it hits the bottom.
I am sorry, friend Locke.
And do you want to throw some of these dead bodies on top of it, and then we can cover it?
Why would the body?
Nah.
Let's just do it. Let's just do
Let's
it.
just
Fuck it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I don't care. Let's do it.
Sorry, let's do what?
Something.
Tossing some of the dead bodies on top of it, and then we're gonna cover it.
Okay. Well, but so you can either cover it with the dirt or cover it with the dead bodies. 'Cause
We don't
if
care.
you-
We're gonna let's just go.
And
right.
cover it with.
Cover
I know we
cover
came
it with
across a
dirt.
world sundering artifact that may or may not have been shot forth from the ass of fucking Demogorgon
there's-
and may or may
there's
not have been our
nothing-
ancient friend. However, we only have a limited amount of D&D time, so we're
We
done
can't
with
move it. We can't destroy it.
it. Yeah,
I mean,
we're fucking done with
I'm
it.
out. We can't pocket dimension it. We don't.
Yeah.
Have to,
Done with it. We don't care anymore.
All right. So at this point, Valia is trying to move the bodies of the dead goblins, and Draman and Vortar start walking towards the
Yeah, we're-
south.
Come, beloved.
Go.
We do not need to worry with this.
Roll that
You
thing
just
down.
gonna leave it open
Yes!
and not cover
Yes.
it?
Throw it.
What
Throw
was-
a rock
we-
wall on
if
it
we
if you
correct the
want.
ordning, then the giants will dig it back into the hole themselves.
There you go.
We're fucking done with it. It's too much. It's too hard.
There's literally nothing we can do with it. We're just wasting.
Yes,
time.
it's the Sphere of Annihilation and the Hand of Vecna, but it's a pain in our ass, so we're leaving it alone.
When this comes back to bite us in the ass after a few years, I'm blaming all you.
Okay. Vortar
you
will
should
happily
take
accept
blame
this, blood,
anyway,
this blame, beloved. For he
Alrighty.
is wise
So
and
let's-
in his
let's-
judgment.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Cortan, you haven't rolled for me yet. Give me a d20.
Oh boy. And this is where we get the encounter, boys.
Yes.
Nope.
Nope, you're good.
Okay.
So yeah, you follow the giant or the map that you were given by Harsnag as best you can. It is not drawn anywhere near scale, but as you crest a hill, strangely there's this mountain cropping that comes up out of the ground and shoots high into the air. And while the rest of the land around is like hilly and grasslands, this particular jutting of mountains is completely snow covered.
Is it shining?
I was gonna say it's white. It could be perhaps.
Is it shining in white?
If you look at it just the right direction, as the sun hits it, it does indeed shine.
Ah! We have arrived, friends!
I have a feeling orcs named this place. I mean, what?
It's shining, and it's white. What more appropriate name could we have?
There are far too many maps on this module. Alright, so just so you know, this next map is not going to be anywhere near to scale.
Cool.
Alright, let's see here.
Oh no. The shining in white. It is very, very dark.
Super Roll 20 is giving me crap.
No!
Oh, come on, Corten, you haven't had enough of sentient items yet?
Nope. Never. Oh. Oh, now I understand why he's saying it's not the scale.
No,
Oh
it's
my.
Right? 50 feet.
That's okay. All I need to know is how much. Okay, that's all I need to know. 120. That's good.
Yeah, so as you kind of come up over the hill, it's almost like this area has been unnaturally chilled. There are two raised rings of earth that form the Shining White, which gets its name from its 280-foot tall spire of white chalk that's covered with snow.
All right. So we're actually here now. So if I cast something, I'm not going to be laughed at by the group.
Never.
Yes.
No promises, beloved.
Uh-huh. All right. We're here, though.
We're here. Let's do it. Let's go.
And after
Alright.
that breathtaking hour and 45 minutes of dealing with a
God damn it.
ancient piece of armor,
Bastard, don't say it.
let's take our break here.
Ah.
Let's take our 10-minute break here. We'll come back with another hour and a half to 2 hours of more gameplay. Stay tuned during the break for more of Vortex
Yes, for we'll get to
commercials.
kill shit! Praise Mashenka!
But yeah, if you haven't seen the stream before, commercials are provided during the break for the Fellowship of the Fucked by none only than the Mighty Vortar. So take a gander. There's a lot of fun bits and pieces, as well as hints to previous encounters during the adventure. So stay tuned.
Remember what it said because your skin would hit it?
I already knew
noticed-
it.
He already speaks.
I know.
tonight.
Well, I know. Well, it would like talk to him, but then he would like say it was like a sign from Vashenka.
All right,
We
we are
must have
back.
sent it.
We are back from the break. So sorry, stream. The map on this thing is ridiculously sized. So those teeny tiny little pinpricks that you can see with giant names overlapping everywhere. That is.
Yes, this is Vortal.
That is actually the size of this map, so that we can get a better understanding of what that scale is.
It is the Fellowship of the Fuck.
We
Boy, are we fucked.
are fucked.
I assume we can't climb up that. That's a lot of height right there.
Yeah. So as you walk forward, coming up over the hills, the area is surprisingly chilled, and in front of you, it almost looks like glacier rises about 15-20 feet up
Yes!
to the first ring in this area.
Very cool. We must go up, right?
This is
Yes, we
like
must
Call
go
of
up.
Duty.
Oh wait, Avalia was gonna cast a spell.
What was the vol you're going to cast?
I was gonna do find traps. Make sure there's no traps where we're walking.
All right, and how long does that last?
It's a thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing. I'm gonna do a thing. Hold on. It's just one action. But it's
So it just tells you.
yeah.
Let's see. Within line of sight. Okay. So from where you are right now, if you were to use it, you could tell if there's any traps within the 15 feet in front of you before
Right.
you go up the hill.
Yeah. So
I
I'll
better
ho-
save that one then.
yeah, I'm gonna hold until we get a little farther up, but I cast it.
Corin's gonna pull up those pittons that he's got in his bag that he never uses and gonna start climbing.
Vortar's gonna fucking tie a rope to his waist. He's gonna leave it trailing back. And then he's going to fucking take a running jump and leap to the top of the glacier! Ha ha!
Alright, so we gotta go up. There's like no path.
There's no path that you can see.
What happened to our spider climb staff? Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doesn't Avalia have spider climb though?
I'll leap to the top of the path and then look across the glacier. What do I see?
Wait, doesn't Avalia have spider climb?
So you see that about
no, I don't think so.
about 70 feet further to the south, the ring drops back down into a gully. But then further to the south, you see there's another section across the way.
Okay. Well, Vortar's gonna be standing at the top, and I drop the rope down for everybody so they can just climb up it.
Sure.
Okay, we do that then.
All right, so I'm gonna
Follow
need
the
you all
rope
to
going
make.
up.
Yeah, go ahead and reset your spell slots there, Avalia. Actually, you need to make an athletics check with advantage. Get back down there.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
get back up there.
All right, who's next?
The one that's gonna fail.
Me.
I just-
Luckily, with the assistance of the rope, you do slip a couple times, but are able to hold your grip on the rope and steady yourself and make your way up to the top.
Behold the power of Swole Child.
All right, yeah, you're both able to make it up.
No, he's Doomfist, just 12.
Yes, Child Doomfist. You got me. Power!
Power!
But instead it's just magic!
All right. So yeah, as you make your way up, you start to see in the very center, like further to the south, in the center of these rings, there is a spire that rises up into the air, 250 feet, and you can see almost visibly like chilled winds kind of circling it and gusting off in varying directions.
A point. I'm assuming we're gonna go there. So let's go there.
There's a. Okay. Which
Yeah.
way, beloved? To the ruined altar, or the toppled men here, or the
The
white?
wind
rock?
is so bad you can barely hear her.
Vol, you still there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
can now.
Okay. I don't know.
Vorta will spit chicken bones.
I was about to say Vorta. Do the oracle.
Move
Vorta
the
spits
augury.
the
Alright.
chicken bones out.
So your options are to go to the left, to the right, or climb down to climb back up. So roll a d3. 1,
back up.
2, 3.
Okay. Doesn't give me. Oh, okay. All right. I can do that.
Or slash R
Slash.
space D3.
D3. All right. Forward to climb down to climb back up. It is. So Vortar will move over to here, and then he will jump down. Come to me, beloved. Come to me.
She will go over there and jump down for Vortar can catch her.
Vortar will catch her. Yes.
Let's hope Vortar catches her.
Let's go look over the edge, then look across.
Oh, I was incorrect. The giant spire is actually to your left, to the west.
So we're not jumping down.
No, well, I thought this is down. I don't know. It looks like it's down.
Yeah, that is down, but
Mhm.
I misread the map because it was so stupidly sized. That the giant spire is actually over here.
Over here.
The white rock is a giant
Yeah.
spire.
But there are other interesting pieces of things around. There's the giant rock. You can see before you jump down in the center of these rings. You see like what appears to almost be like ancient man-made stone pillars that have kind of tilted and lean against each other.
So like a dolmen.
The chicken bones have been chewed and they have been spit, and so we shall go south towards this center of this ruined altar area.
Okay. Is everybody following?
Yep.
Yep.
Sure.
Alrighty.
I have that fine traps up.
Well, it's one of those things where you use it and it alerts you just in your area immediately. It's not a concentration spell.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you use that, nothing in your immediate vicinity triggers. Your mic
mic's
keeps
acting
going
up
in
again.
and out there, Volia.
I said that good to know.
All right, so Vortar, you're gonna run and jump up the other side again.
Yes, Vortar will go over here, run up and jump up the other side. Then we
Alright,
shall.
Pop those
That's just-
spittins and climb back down.
Well, assuming everybody was already following me.
What we do, just gotta get down.
Oh yeah, do your thing.
Yeah, it's
That's
much
what-
easier to get down. Like
Yeah, I know.
you just kind of slide down,
Get back up.
controlling your. Yeah, so another athletics check.
Mm-hmm. We do another rope help thing too, Vortar.
Yep. So I'm
Okay.
doing. Ah, you have made it, friend Cortan!
I sure did. Of course.
Do you have your hawk like kind of surveying the area, or just kind of?
Yeah, it's high up in
Coming
the
along
air.
with you.
Kind of looking around.
All right,
Urchin!
make a perception
Chosen of
check.
goats, you have made it!
What's that, Ben?
Make a perception check with your hawk.
How do I make the hawk's perception check, or do I just use my own?
It depends on if like, are you using that thing where you can see through the hawk's eyes, or
No, it'd just be my hawk letting me know itself.
Okay, so you should have a character sheet, and perception, I believe, goes off of wisdom, but the hawk should have like a perception.
Yeah, it
to
has
roll.
some perception.
Yes, perception +4.
Yeah, so you would just click on where it says perception +4.
And it's apparently half fucking blind.
This reminds me of a hawk I once knew. I think Forza used to call it a chicken. And he always
Yes.
wanted to eat it.
Yes, the chicken.
Couldn't remember who followed, like what it followed though. I don't know. I'll remember one day.
Come, beloved. Perfect. All right. And then we approach. We approach the ruined altar.
We don't know what that is. I'm shocked.
I'm just making it so
I know.
I know where the hell we're going.
Yeah, go ahead and make another perception check with your hawk.
Bleh.
Yeah, so the way the hawk communicates isn't necessarily with words, but the image it kind of entails to you is a much larger avian creature with 4 legs.
Hey, Ben,
Oh.
fix the map
Taking
for
with
the
map,
stream.
please.
Yeah, moving it.
Thank you.
I realized just as you were about to say something.
Guys,
What is it, urchin?
there's a big flying thing.
Would I know it's a griffin, or
If you think Radai would jump to that conclusion.
well, I mean, he's seen him before. He was on the cloud. I mean, I'm seeing the picture of it. Does it look like a griffin?
Yeah, and the idea that you get is not that there necessarily is a griffin in the immediate vicinity, but the ground surrounding this altar is roughly griffin shaped.
Oh, okay. I got it now. All right. I'm picking up what you're laying down there, Ben.
Mmm.
Okay, so retconning before, Radia just kind of be like,
Huh, that's kind of neat.
What?
The ravine around here kind of looks like a griffin from a bird's eye view, so to speak. So,
But is there any in the vicinity that your hawk sees?
no, just kind of the one on the ground. I think it's
Describe
kinda
this to me. Describe this to me, magician.
neat. The ground around the altar kind of looks like a griffin.
and you kind of like point and be like,
That there's like the head, and over there is like the feet, and up there is the wing, and it's kind of hard to explain down here.
Oh, Vortar, it's like this. Imagine if Asheka one day decided to make a poop pit in the shape of Griffin, I guess, for
Yes,
this case.
yes.
That's all. That's what we're doing. That's what we're in front of right now.
Then we
A
shall
really
strive to go to the center of this poop pit of Vashenka
big- Okay.
for glory. And then I'll slide down the ravine to go to the little section here, and then I will.
You could probably jump that if you wanted to.
How
Then I
far
will
is
jump
it?
this across the ravine. Yes, I can.
30 feet.
30 feet, no sweat. Fucking ha ha!
the lizard people will come to your stream and fill it with tentacle porn. No! No!
Could I make a perception check to see if there's anything else I notice around?
Can I make a perception check to check for tentacles?
That's who.
Yes and yes.
Oh, should be normal. Sorry.
Perception.
Yeah, Corten, you recognize that there are footprints by like leading towards this altar, and then kind of just generally around, and there's parts of the altar ahead that appear to have been recently disturbed.
So we weren't. We are alone, guys. There were some people here before. Vortar, keep an eye out over there. There might be someone over there with you.
Vortar, roll a 20 perception. Did I see anything important? Or tentacles?
There are no tentacles.
There are no tentacles! Fear not, friends!
I wasn't really worried that there would be.
Right?
What else would you expect from griffins? And then,
Talons, mostly.
Talons.
Vortar will look at this. We will inspect this. He will. Actually, he'll wait till everybody gets over here because he's holding the rope.
Yeah. Good. Oh, you're holding rope?
Yep, hold the rope.
Over the ledge? Okay.
Because that way, I mean, you guys can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get up there easily.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
have made it, friend Cortan!
Yes.
Could be with advantage, but it works.
I know.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
You have advantage.
You have advantage, Drummond. You're good.
You have
I
a disadvantage.
made it.
Right?
Yes! You have made it, chosen of goats!
This map is impossible to move around on.
I know. This
I know.
Fuck.
Boy, this way. Like, too bad we couldn't hide names on
You
the
have
map.
made it, urchin!
Yay.
Yeah.
Come
I can hide the names, but then the viewers won't be able to tell who's who because the tokens are.
Yeah,
That's
silent.
true.
Hell, I can barely tell who's who with the names.
Yeah. Everybody stands on top of each other. It turns into Ridvortarmin.
I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna assume my name is over where I actually am. So.
Sure.
So what are we doing?
We're going to the center. Roll!
Yeah. So everybody but you has made their way down and then back up onto the raised portion where the altar appears to be.
Okay. Is there a rope?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Athletics with advantage because the rope.
Yes.
Awesome.
Vortar's holding this rope. Yes.
Yeah, you're just able again. Not the easiest climb with the wind that seems to be billowing out from the white rock in your direction. You lose your balance a couple times and kind of spin around backwards. This raised portion is a little bit higher than the others, but you're able to clamber your way up.
Nice.
We have just Batmaned our ass all the way to the center.
Who? What? What's Batman?
Now, what do we have here?
I think some people were doing something here before. Maybe see if we should check if they did anything magical to whatever the hell this is.
Magician!
It looks disturbed.
I guess I can check it out.
Arcana, Ben? Or what would I do to inspect it?
You're just inspecting the mound?
See if there's any magical tampering with it. Or any magic essence on it.
So that would
or-
be like a detect magic spell. Arcana is to see if you recognize something magical, like if you already have something, but to see if something is magical or there's magic in the area would be detect magic.
Which I don't have, so you're all SOL.
Oh well.
So the magician makes a face, and Vortar will inspect this altar.
Okay.
With my perception, which is second to none.
Apparently.
He's a very perceptive orc.
I
Very
know.
perceptive. Jesus. So yeah, as you look around, you see where the footsteps of some giant kin has led up to this point, and you can see where they've knocked over and destroyed whatever was standing on this ruined altar. But it doesn't appear as though the ground has been disturbed at all. Like there's been no digging or anything like that, but whatever monument used to stand here is now crumbled in pieces on the ground.
Vortar has examined this. Vishenka has guided mine eyes. Giants came. They came here, and they hated this statue, and they have left. Which way did they go?
It's kind of hard to tell. The tracks kind of circle around, leading off towards the other toppled menhirs and the various other small spots around the map.
They went many places, but first they went to the toppled menhir, to the south of us. I would say. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
So each of these, like, they kind of look like really bad snowmen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to check on that map that we got to see if one of the markings were right here.
Yeah.
Which map? The one that you took from the
Fire
Giants? It's hard to tell. It's in the general vicinity of this, but you've already found where they were digging previously. So, I mean, they could have been supposed to have dug here and dug there, and so it's really hard to tell, but it doesn't appear that it matches up exactly with this area, Shining White, because it is a landmark that Giants know of, so they would have just marked Shining White on the map.
Right.
Some of the instructions that you read kind of read like one of those cartoony treasure maps with 6,000 paces from Shining White, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So we know a giant came, and
Giants came and they broke the statue that stood here, and then they went many places. Vortar, look at this snowman.
do we
To the
wonder
south.
if that perhaps one of the relics were here and they came and took it?
We do not know.
The ground does not appear to be disturbed. Like, there's lots of giant tracks, and they obviously destroyed what altar was here, but it doesn't appear that they dug for anything.
Is the altar raised, or what is it? Is it like a raised ice block? What is it?
It's as you look closer, it looks like it was let's see here. Yeah, it looks like the giants smashed the marble altar to rubble, but didn't dig underneath it. It looks like it was once like it had 4 pillars with some kind of block over top, and then you see like a shattered giant square hunk of marble that laid on the ground.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Let's dig underneath of it.
Let's do the same thing.
Okay. Yeah. Give me an athletics check.
Okay. I shall use my athletics, along with my perception. Where's my athletics? There it is. Ha ha!
Yeah. So as you dig underneath, the ground is quite hard from the cold, and also from the makeup of this particular ground is very there's a lot of rocks, and
It is no match for the cleaver.
yeah. So after you do dig for a while, and you find 2 pieces of a large, giant-sized, colorfully painted porcelain mask. Goodness gracious words.
Oh. Vortar will pick this up, and he shall say, This is a mask of a cloud giant.
Oh yeah. You know,
Yes. the cloud giants, as is the way of all the windy blowing hither and yon. They have breezy personalities and they can change their minds on a whim, much like a drunken orc. And so they paint these masks to represent the duality of their nature.
I didn't know you were such a connoisseur of masks, Vortar. So would this be the do you have any idea if this is the relic we're after?
Magician!
Yeah,
Examine this relic. Tell us if this is the correct relic that we seek.
I don't know. I inspected it before, but I really can't tell anything about it.
No. The relic, not the map. I'll put the pieces of the giant mask in front of him.
Oh, that. Okay.
What do I roll, Ben?
I guess this would be history.
History.
So yeah, it looks like maybe in the tower, Zephyros' tower that you spent some time in, you saw similar things in his collection, and it definitely does appear to be some kind of decorative mask. And as Vortar holds them up, you can see that it's two pieces to the same mask.
Okay, so I tell them that.
Uh-huh. Well, then I guess stow it away. And there was nothing else that you saw there, right, Vortar?
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, then how about we check around?
Does it fit together?
You can try.
Vortar will try to fit it together.
Yeah, and remarkably, even though it's been buried here for who knows how long by the Utgard tribes, it does fit together, and it's quite heavy. Each half weighs approximately 20 pounds, and when you bring them together, they display the image of a face that bears a fearsome scowl.
This was an unhappy mask! And he will look at the mask, and he will look at Corten, and he will look at the mask, and he will look at the Corten.
Stow it away, I'd say. And then maybe we should check.
Is this what we're looking for? Is this
I don't know.
This is a relic. This is a fucking relic.
It would be. I mean, to me, it would be.
Yeah, it does look like some kind of giant relic, and it happens to be where one of the X's were on the map. So it's a good.
This is our relic. Vortar thinks we have succeeded. Ha ha!
Vortar also remembers that the Oracle told you that the more masks you brought, the better favor you would gain.
Ooh, perhaps there are more. We can find a happy mask. We can find a sad mask. We can find a penitent mask. We can find a confused or thinking mask. Any number of fucking masks. I'm gonna leap this chasm. And hold it up.
Can I get you to make a perception check with your hawk there, Radai?
With his hawk.
Radai.
Wait, what? What am I checking?
You're making a perception check with your hawk.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry.
It's all good.
Wait for another blind hawk. Yep.
Yeah, you get the picture from your hawk of four creatures that match the description of the indentation in the ground.
Would I kind of know the general direction?
You get the idea that it's all.
All directions.
What are the figures again? Oh, okay. I get it. They kind of surround where we currently are.
What surrounds us?
What are you talking about?
The creatures that you guys were
Talk. Oh.
Spit it out, magician!
We're surrounded!
Yes, we can attack the enemy from any direction.
All right, and as he gives you this information, you look up, and through the gusts of wind, you see quite a few of these creatures. They trying to get a bigger picture of it. There we go. They've got the head and forelegs and wings of an eagle, with the hind legs of a lion. They all seem to be moving quite briskly in your direction.
I just fought the king of the Hebe version of this earlier today.
It's a hippogriff.
All right.
It's a griffin, dumbass.
I know it.
So to make
I know
things a little bit
this.
easier, we're going to kind of flub scale here for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Cortan got so large.
Ah!
Never heard that.
Every day, what are you talking about? Listen here, Shotokin, whatever the hell they call you.
It's a pedo target.
Actually, yes, yeah. Actually, it's the pedo target. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I hate maps that are not scaled correctly.
No. Battle of the Titans. Here we go.
This is like when Ultraman uses his power and fucking suddenly becomes large so he can fight the kaiju.
That's right.
And then the kaiju get large so they can fight the Ultraman.
See, I know what you're talking about, but I ought to make it go to Pacific Rim. So,
Sorry.
no, it's okay. I know what you're talking about.
It's more of like a 70s creature feature thing. But
All right. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, as you look around, you see these creatures that are just kind of circling. They you didn't notice them before, but as the relic was unearthed, you hear several of them cry out. Roll initiative.
roll initiative. Okay. Water.
Oh my god, I hate rolling bottom of barrel initiative.
Initiative.
You can pop a squat right next to me, bud.
Hmm.
For justice.
Oh boy. We got a donation.
What?
Oh, it's fight time when we get. Oh,
All right.
Yes, glory and money.
All right, Blazing Mech, are you going to curse or bless the party?
Oh god, it's Ian. He's gonna curse us.
Is he still
oh,
even
it
in
is
chat?
Eric. Damn it. Roll for a
All
curse,
right.
you,
Curse. See, knew
you
it.
bastard.
I don't even know you, but I don't like you.
It's Eric.
It's Zarek.
Oh, it's Eric. Well, I didn't like you to begin with.
Will be revenge for this.
We're gonna go find a farm.
We're gonna go. I know what we guys. We
All right,
just
so we
go
rolled a
punish
3.
Monday. Oh fuck! Not the.
What is that? What does this mean?
Let's find out.
Oh
Oh no, I think I know which one it
no.
is too.
What does it mean?
All right, so number 3, the PC of your choice grows an unexpected animal feature for the remainder of the scene. This may impair movement or social interactions, or both. Your choice. Oh boy.
Mm.
All right, so who is it going to be? Who are you going to curse with this?
Here it comes.
As we all wait in suspense.
It's like waiting for your own like execution.
Yoo-hoo.
Zarek.
He has to think.
Vortar.
Ah!
All right,
You
so
have
you're
been chosen.
cursing Vortar, and
To him, this is a boon
you,
because
you
he's
choose the animal feature. Yes.
Would this be a boon to Vortar? Because then
I
it's
don't
like a
know.
blessing from Vasheka to grow an
Depends
animal.
on the
Yeah.
animal feature. Maybe octopus.
Oh my god.
Oh god, no.
No.
If he grew tentacles,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Someone go summon Sophia.
or
Summon
Or a
so,
hor-
can I
like
summon Sophia? We might have some.
or if he gets like a
tentacle action.
unicorn feature. Oh
No. No, we don't need that.
no!
It's scarier than 8 guys blowing 9 guys. We don't need a unicorn.
You know you're just giving the Zarek ideas, right?
No!
His fingers become tentacles. That looks semi-tentacly.
Ah!
All right, and so I'm going to say with unable to hold a weapon. Wow.
That's really terrible.
The suction, the suctions will be able to like hold on to Cleaver as much as possible.
Right.
Whew, okay. All
All right.
right.
Well,
I
we
guess
lost, boys.
I guess
Oh,
you're
GG.
I guess you're tentacle slapping griffins.
It's okay. Polymorph him, guys. We're good.
Ooh, that's mean. Whatever he
I know.
polymorphs into will have tentacles. Ooh, go ahead and polymorph him. Do it.
To a great ape.
Okay, look. Have you guys ever seen a cat with tape on its foot?
That's gonna be you.
That's my fucking hands right now, man. Bullshit. Fuck you, very little Zarek. Fuck you, very little Zarek. Ah!
So yeah, as these griffins come out of the sky and start screaming Vortar, you go to reach for the cleaver, and your fingers feel weird. Like they feel more like wiggly, and as you look down, each of your 5 fingers have turned into red tentacles.
Ah!
This is truly becoming an anime.
What in the hell?
Place is accursed.
That's right.
Yeah.
The shit.
It's okay, Vortar. Just remember, Black Razor.
Yes. Like,
Hey, man. Ah! Fucking.
All right.
It's not my fault. I was totally just playing that character I was supposed to play.
I know. It's okay.
All right. Prepared. I'm prepared now.
Ooh, this one's in range.
are you really prepared?
No, but I'm
All right,
gonna
so-
roll
You are not
like a champion.
prepared.
So as you're flailing your arms around in the air, one of the griffins swoop down out of the air and swoop down and attack you. It tries to bite you first.
Okay.
15 misses, and then as it soars past or soars down, it rears up and claws at you with its front eagle talon.
Okay.
Misses again. Maybe it's a little thrown off.
It was unnerved by the sight of these
tentacles. Yeah.
fucking flaccid, fucking disgusting things on my fucking hands.
All
I
right,
would give it the
Vortar, you're up.
finger, but I can't.
Why did it move Vortar? What the hell's going on here?
I didn't move nothing. Whew. Okay.
There we go. All right, it's your turn, Vortar. What are you gonna do?
Fuck.
Actually, it should be my turn, Ben.
Yeah, it should be actually. It should be.
Bob's initiative was 7. My initiative was 20.
Yep. Good. Give me some time to think.
Yep. I'm trying to help you out, man.
I've lost your hawk.
Me too. I'm probably like standing on it. There it is.
Yep. Oh, there it is. That little tiny dot. Yep. There it is.
Little chicken.
Yay!
Sorry, what was your initiative?
20.
For justice.
Oh, we got a $10 cheer. We got monies just rolling in.
Uh oh.
What?
What's happening now? No, wait.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty.
Now we shall give Vortar
We got-
tentacle legs.
we got
as
a
well.
ten- Alright, so with
Bullshit, no.
with all right, so with 10
Bullshit now.
Oh god.
Okay, so with 10, you get 3 choices.
What?
They can all be from one. They can be split amongst both of them. How do you want to play this?
Who donated?
Valiant.
Valerian Pride.
Aw, Jace, thank you.
We
Please
appreciate
don't
it.
hurt me.
Thinking, yeah.
But no, we'll also appreciate it if you
You
give
don't
us
think I'm yet?
blessings.
Fuck. I
Yeah,
just-
for we don't die, you know.
Uh-huh. Because then we need to get back at Zarek.
Yeah, we will definitely
Yeah,
be
let's
getting back
punish
to
Derek and get the Monday group. Oh wait.
Oh wait.
Gonna have to wait 2 weeks, but
Oh, we got blessings
Blessings.
coming.
No,
Oh,
I
you
meant that.
blessing.
I meant
Yes.
that. Me too.
The Valerian's giving us
All
blessings.
right, so all right, blessings! Exclamation mark D6. Do it 3 times, and we'll see what we get.
And he says you gotta split it, or you'll have to pick who it goes to because you only have 3 of them.
Give me the best one.
Give Drummond the one where he can grow bald. Okay,
No.
Harsh.
that's a blessing. You don't have to worry about
Like
your hair.
cursed
getting
Drama
burned.
develops alopecia.
Sorry, it's just exclamation mark D6, not 1D6.
I'll be re-rolling a new character because he'll commit seppuku.
Seppuku.
All right, so we got a 2. What is a 2?
What is a 2?
Two, the PC of your choice gains advantage on all saves versus all spells and traps for 1
You tell me.
real hour. So the PC of your choice gains advantage on all saves versus all spells and traps for 1 real hour.
Wait, what was that?
Rip.
He's on a timer, by the way, to roll.
I didn't
Advantage
realize there was a
versus
timer.
saves
My
and
bad.
traps.
No,
Advantage
it's
versus
the
saves and
passive thing.
traps.
Is that party wide or?
Nope, 1 person.
PC.
Valerian, if you'd like, I can roll him for you to. 6.
He rolled.
You rolled a 6.
The entire party gains 10 temporary hit points and gains the benefit of the bless spell for 1 real hour.
Yes!
Ooh, that's cool.
Yes!
So 71.
So 10 temporary hit points.
10
Yeah,
temporary
and
point
temporary.
and bless.
Sweet.
And blessed.
I don't have to do it this time.
That's right. And then you rolled a 4.
And by Drummond saying that he doesn't have to do it this time, it's more I don't have to do like half the combat and then be like, oh, by the way, I cast Bless too.
By the way, too, remember we also have that 6 added, the Elven Inspiration. So
Ooh, that's good. Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Yep,
and
yep,
the
yep.
4 is 1 PC of your choice. Gets to use a 4th level healing word as a free action.
ooh.
All right, so who's getting the advantage and who's getting the healing word spell?
Yes.
You're giving both to Drummond? Drummond, did you hack his account and you're giving your own blesses? Is that what's happening right now?
No, Drummond gave him a handy before the game, and
That
Pay to win.
makes sense. Pay to win.
Pay to win.
Jace is a lady, so you know me.
Pay to win.
What the fuck?
You're giving both to Drummond then? I hate this chat log or the delay.
Yeah, the delay. Yeah.
Yes,
And
she
shit.
is.
Alright.
What the fuck? The chosen of goats, chosen of the stream, shall inherit fucking advantage and heal. And
Everyone makes
Vortar
me-
shall be cursed with fucking tentacle fingers.
Thank you, Jace.
Alrighty. Alright, Radai, back to the task at hand. You feel emboldened by some otherworldly power. Yeah, and yet you still have griffins surrounding you.
so slightly less emboldening.
Slightly less bolting.
You know, I was kind of hoping that I could cast grease on something, but it can only be on the ground, sadly.
Mm.
I guess. How hard is Vortar going to hit with his tentacle finger hands?
We don't
thing?
know.
You have no idea. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do that.
Okay. Avalia, I'm guessing you're gonna wild shape.
Actually, I was gonna do something else I have not done before.
Fuck. Okay.
Get ready.
So for now,
Yes.
God damn it. For now,
like
I'm
this.
just gonna.
I mean,
I'll just fucking cast Firebolt. I'm not gonna think about this.
Okay.
On that one, I guess.
Sorry, which one? I was covering it trying to look up what I'm going to give him to attack with.
I'm gonna break Ben.
He's gonna get the one on the
Okay.
northeast.
Alright, yeah, that hits definitely.
Oh, I love it.
Burn, you little bitch.
Oh, well, yeah, I
Alright,
love it.
Vortar, I gave you as much time as I could. It's all you now, buddy.
Alright, so since you grew octopus tentacles, I'm going to give you the tentacles attack action from the octopus. It's going to
Okay.
be so it's going to be your proficiency modifier plus strength, plus your strength modifier, whatever it is. So it's similar to an unarmed strike, but you do 1d1 bludgeoning damage plus your strength modifier,
Well
and the
met.
target is grappled.
Oh. Okay. I like that.
So yeah, let me give me just a sec, and I will. Here, I'm just going to. You're gonna love this. I'm just gonna give you the access to the octopus sheet. In a moment.
Add that to your rage damage too.
There's gonna be some rage involved.
Well, at least we know who we're gonna go after when we do donations.
Yeah.
It's just gonna turn into you guys cursing each other. Love it. Give me the money.
Right.
Gonna curse Zarek till he's dead.
No.
And Ben
My
benefits.
entire life savings.
No.
Ben's like an arms dealer, getting it from both sides.
I'm okay with that.
Just
Okay,
let, him,
yeah, man.
let him just cast darkness and have Beanie hit him with Black Razor.
Okay, so what is your proficiency modifier there? It's a 3, right?
It should be
And what is your strength score?
20.
So that's a 5.
I think so.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so Vortar. If you look in the journal, I know how much you love character sheet.
Nope, I got it.
You have a new one there, the
Yep,
octopus.
I see it.
I've already added the stats to it, so to make your attack, just open that up and use the tentacle attack. As many attacks as you normally get, you get to slap around with your tentacles now.
Okay.
Let me make sure it's not set to whisper.
Yeah, all kinds of shit happens.
You're good. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Well, thank God I have water breathing.
Well, you don't have water breathing. You just
I'm
have
just
the
joking.
tentacle attack.
Because I want to be holding my breath with the stinkiness of this fucking curse. All right. Vortar is going to rage as a bonus action
Okay.
because fucking tentacle fingers,
Right.
looking like fucking floppy ass fucking red hot dogs on the end of my fucking hands. Bullshit. And I'm fucking going to grapple the fucking thing.
So you're gonna attack, and then if it hits grapple, or are you gonna just straight go to grapple?
It's just one and the same according to the sheet.
Yeah, if you attack and hit, you have a chance to grapple.
Okay.
Woo!
And you crit, Jesus.
All right.
He tentacles them recklessly as his
Yes!
This is his way.
reckless tentacling.
Take that, Zarek.
Alright, so you do 7 points of damage, and your left hand is now stuck to the side of the griffin.
Don't forget rage damage.
Oh,
yeah.
plus 2. Alright, so you got another hand.
Okay. I got another hand, so I'm gonna do it again.
And you hit again. There's no
Okay.
stopping Vortar.
So Vortar will do a +2 more for rage. Another sheet.
You don't have to
add
worry
that
about the
shit in.
rage, I'll do it, yeah.
Okay, thank God. Okay,
And now both of your hands are stuck to the side of the griffin. Like, in its, like, fur and feathers. It's kind of gross.
fantastic. Now that Vortar has managed to stick himself to the side of the griffin, he is going to fucking like drop that bitch off the cliff behind me and ride it down, land on it, and then I'm gonna headbutt it for good measure, for effect.
Okay. So you're going to use your movement to then you climb on top of the griffin, is what you're saying, yes?
No, I'm gonna drag it with me off the fucking cliff because I have the LeBron James boot, so I'm gonna literally leap over nothing and ride it down to the fucking ground.
Okay.
In that fucking ravine thing right
Okay.
here.
All right, so you jump up and you drag the griffin along with you.
I'm gonna fucking drop that bitch down on the fucking ground and land on it.
Well, you're going to try, but your tentacles are now stuck to it. So if you want to drop it,
Well, I'm riding it down. I said.
yeah. So the thing is you jump 30 feet in the air. Your movement is only 40, so you fall 40 feet and your turn ends.
Yep, but it takes fall damage.
It hasn't hit the ground yet.
What?
You're still because the way movement works is you still move a certain amount in the turn, and then if you're still falling the next turn, you continue falling until you finally hit the ground, or the griffin does something else to try and fly, or whatever happened.
Okay. All right. Fair
So
enough.
you're basically
we're
to
fucking
be
plummeting to
continued.
the fucking ground with me
To
going,
be continued
"Fuck you,
next turn."
So this one's gonna swoop down on Cortan.
Cool.
Hits with its beak. Somehow manages to find a soft piece in your armor, and you take 10 piercing damage.
Okay, I'd like to use a reaction.
Okay.
Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. Dexterity save. I assume they're dexterous.
I don't know.
They make it.
They make it.
So 5 points of damage. So as
That
you
is
watch,
enough for me.
Drummond, this griffin comes down, and Cortan has the gall to burn some of its fur, and you feel a tingling on your scalp. Avalia, it's your turn to break me, as you say.
Okay. Avalia is gonna cast.
She's going to cast what?
Sorry, my screen keeps zooming in and zooming out. I am gonna conjure minor elementals.
Oh boy.
Ah!
What
She
level?
will make you suffer, Ben.
4th level. So 1 elemental of challenge rating 2, 2 challenge rating 1, 4 challenge rating 1/2, or 8 challenge rating 1/4. Are you still there?
Oh, damn, it might help if I hit the button when I was talking, right?
Probably.
I
Yes.
said she's going to conjure a medium elemental of chaotic evil known as a gargoyle.
What challenge rating is that?
That would be 2, sir.
Look at that. It rolled exactly in order. It's awesome. All right, now I have to find the gargoyle for you.
Quite druidic. Feel like we should have been. I was like, wait a minute. I remember of a gargoyle somewhere, and then I remember that one shot that we haven't done.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you now have control of the gargoyle. And it is friendly to you. It will act on the next turn.
Nice.
Cortan, it is your turn.
Okay, is this gargoyle or not gargoyle? Is the griffin next to me within melee range? Like did it
Yes,
swoop
it
in
is.
and leave?
No,
Okay.
it's swooped in and landed next.
All right, I'm hitting it.
Okay.
With trip attack.
How do you trip something that's flying?
Don't you have to hit
I
it
don't know.
first?
It did.
Don't you have to attack first?
I did.
Oh, sorry. It was a
You
roll.
rolled a 16.
Yeah, that hits. So it takes... and has to make a
7.
strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I've got one griffin that's not in the turn order. It's bugging.
Ah.
I'll just add it later.
Even when I roll it, it doesn't add into the sheet.
It's just not meant to be there.
Mm-hmm.
He'll just act on the last griffin's turn then.
It's an indecisive
Um,
griffin.
And
It is.
a strength save. Makes the save.
What the hell?
Not tripped.
I'm doing it again.
Okay. That hits.
With that.
And fail.
Yeah.
Anything else on your turn?
Actually, would it matter space-wise moving around or no? Just because of the scaling.
What are you attempting to do?
Expeditious retreat.
Um,
I'm just wondering if I need to worry about it.
well, yeah, there's like still ranges. You're just taking up a lot of squares, right? So you can still
Yeah.
cast it, and you'll still move what the arrow says to, right?
Okay. Actually, no, I won't bother with it. If I need to think about it, I'll do it later. So no,
Okay.
I'm good.
All right, so even the hawk gets to go before Drummond.
Caca! At this point, I think the hawk's just gonna kind of like
Trying to get eaten.
try not to get eaten. Yeah, like pretty much.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't have even rolled its initiative if I didn't have to. So it's mostly just kind of like stay behind Radai and not try to piss anything off.
Sure. If you're not, I mean, you can send it in to give aid to somebody.
I think it's gonna get eaten if I do something like that. And I can respawn it, I guess.
It's up to you.
Yeah, looks like Vortar needs help, so I'll throw. Well, actually, I'll give it to Cortan.
Okay.
The hawk will help Cortan, thus giving him an advantage on none of his rolls.
All right, Drummond, you're up. You see, Vortar has now attached his newly sprouted tentacle hands onto a griffin, jumped up into the air, is currently falling towards the ground with the griffin pinned underneath him.
Well, that sucks. I'm gonna go over here and hit the one Cortan laid out all nice for me like a chicken dinner.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That was my intention.
You could. 18?
22, dude. Advantage.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Yep.
smite. Eek. More weak. 20 damage.
Yep,
Is it still living?
it is. Yep, that'll hit.
31 damage that round.
And it is now.
Yeah.
The lightsaber does it again.
Yep. All right. Are you? You have a little bit of movement left. If you'd like, you could move towards the impending impact of Vortar and Griffin.
I'm gonna see where they fall, just because I don't want to get in the way of whatever that might be. I'll move like whatever that is right there.
Jump on the bus, bro. Jump on the bus.
I ain't gonna...
Joe.
So one of the griffins soars towards Draman. So this one is going to make a dexterity check to see if it can right itself and begin to fly.
It's opposed.
All right, so you need to beat a 16 with your athletics.
Athletics. Yep.
Because he's trying to fly up, and you're basically just trying to keep forcing him down.
Mm-hmm. I have advantage on the roll already.
And you have a D6 and a D4.
Yeah, you definitely beat 16. So on its turn, it continues falling and is going to take double the falling damage. So you jumped from 30 feet up in the air, fell 60. So that's, what is it, 1d10 per foot? Per 10 feet, I think?
Per 10 feet. Per 10 feet, yep. There's a 1d6. I think it's 1d6, not 1d10.
Say D10 per foot.
No, I
God
think
damn.
it's D6. I think it's D6.
D6
I
per
love
10
it.
feet.
Yep.
So that's, what did I say, 60 feet up, so that's 12d6.
Boom.
Yeah, with the caw, it hits the ground, and you can feel its avian bones like shatter as it slams
Crunch.
into the ground.
The satisfied crunching of avian bones, like chicken bones, but bigger.
I forgot to mention, Draman, you killed the
Sir.
griffin, right?
Yes, sir, I did.
You have gained a new flaw.
What?
I have an insatiable craving for horse flesh.
I always knew. Never mind. Can't go.
All right.
So add that to your sheet.
Can't take
For
him
how
to a
long?
barn.
You don't know. It's just as you killed this griffin, you're like, man, I could really use some horse right about now.
What a horse burger.
Radai, you're up.
Oh,
Oh, you shot this one, didn't you?
yeah, I shot a firebolt at it.
Sorry, I was busy trying to get his tentacles working.
Yes, I understand.
Happens to the best of
There you
us.
go.
Yes. Avali, are you going to wild shape now? Maybe.
Well, I don't.
Okay, fuck it. I cast Haste on Draman.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
All,
Haste. We're done.
all the boons.
All the boons. Oh no, he has all the boons.
I wanted to have a
Baboons?
hasty, T-Rex Allosaurus thing, but
I w-
Hairboy it is.
So mean. So mean.
Are you doing any movement or anything else?
No, good.
All right, Vortar, you have ridden this griffin to the ground. Its soft fur and feathers cushioned your fall as you crushed it into the ground, but it's still kind of squirming and kind of trying to turn its neck towards you and bite at you.
It's dead though, right?
No, it's still alive.
Oh. Well, then Vortar is going to.
I think at this point you've started to get the hang of your tentacles a little bit. So if you chose to, you could like unstick them to attack again if you wanted to.
Yeah, I don't really want to fuck with those things. I'm going to headbutt it a lot.
Okay. So that's just going to be 1d20 plus your strength mod to hit. So 1d20 plus 5.
Just suplex the fuck out of it, man.
Oh, I can just roll this, right? I can just roll strength, right? Same shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as long as it's not the save. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely hit. Damage is going to be... What is improvised? 1d4 plus...
Yeah,
okay,
1d4 plus strength.
1d4, so it's going to be a d4 plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
I would really like it if I didn't have to try and improvise all your attacks every game.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so that's 8 plus 2 for rage, so 10 points for the headbutt. Ha ha!
Yeah, and as you headbutt the eagle, its head kind of snaps to the side and lolls and hangs at an unnatural angle, and you too now crave the taste of horse flesh.
I already crave the taste of horse flesh.
All right, then it's not anything for you then.
And well, all meat. It's not as good as bacon, but it's good. Okay. And then I'm going to attack this one.
That one is still in the air, so you cannot reach it.
How high?
It's still like 50 or 60 feet up in the air. It hasn't swooped down to attack anybody.
Okay. So nothing is in range, essentially?
Nothing is in range at this time, other than this strange-looking gargoyle thing that has spawned.
I will leave. Demon! Vortar's gonna leap up to the ledge. He's gonna leap up to the ledge, and he's gonna go like running towards Avalia, shaking his fucking floppy, pendulous, fucking like Senator Dick, fucking red tentacly fucking things, and he's gonna be like, "Aah!" as he runs towards her.
Rip headphone wearers.
What?
All right, so you're not attacking. You're just running over there. like a kid that scraped his knee.
Yes, but with icky fingers.
Right.
Okay, you saw the scene in Deadpool after he punched fucking Colossus?
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Running forward with the fucking hands like that.
Alrighty, what are you gonna do with your gargoyle there, Avalia?
It's going to fly. How far is this one? 60 feet?
Yeah, that one's within range.
Okay. He's gonna fly over here and do a multi-attack.
Okay. Maybe I should have kept the extra griffins. Oh, it's set to whisper. Yeah, first one. I can change that. So that's going to be both hit, so a total of 13 damage.
Yes. Nice.
Anything else for his turn? That's it, right?
Yeah, that's all you can do.
All right. Well, the Griffin is going to reciprocate. Misses on the first one, slashes with his claws on the second one, dealing 11 points of slashing damage to the Griffin. I don't know if it has resistances or not.
Yes, it does. It has damage resistant, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage to non-magical weapons that aren't adamantine, whatever that is.
Adamantine.
Yeah, that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And
Unless Wolverine attacks his ass, he's good.
all right. So it takes 5 instead of 11. It is now Ovalia's turn.
Beloved!
Okay. I what?
Flopping the fingers.
Vortar, what happened to you? This beautiful red orc.
Evil! Evil has befallen Vortar! Fix it! Fix it!
It sounds awfully familiar somewhere.
I'm like, I really don't think I can fix that, Vortar.
No! Both hands to the sky with my pendulous, flopping, fucking limp ass, fucking senator dick fingers, fucking like just ineffectually trying to make a fist.
Alright.
All right, do what you're gonna do. Dramatic moment over.
Fix it.
This was, man, 30 feet. That's 30 feet. I don't have anything within 30 feet of me. Well, I guess I'm gonna call lightning because that's about all I have.
Oh, that's good. Call lightning. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, 30
Oh,
damage.
That's good shit.
Jesus. Which one are you attacking? Hey, look, I can actually use the whole call lightning thing. Now you can finally see how massive this stupid spell thing is.
I see it.
All right, somebody do me a favor and draw a line that's, what is it, 240 feet long?
Okay. The whole map. Oh, there we go. There we go. 240 feet. There we go. We got one. Radai has mastered the line.
I'm good at getting lines. That sounds incredibly druggy. Okay.
No, I was thinking you were a lesbian. I mean, a thespian.
What? Bethesda?
Okay, still draw. I didn't have it out in time.
I have it still here.
There you go. He's got it.
Oh, look at that.
Perfect.
Hot damn.
So you can attack anything in that radius. Why is that not showing on the stream? There we go.
Delay.
Well, no, it wasn't for some reason. It's not updating unless I go over to the screen sometimes. So you're attacking the one that's still flying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's a dexterity save. Which it failed.
Kazap.
Yeah, you strike it with lightning, and you see it kind of shudder in the air, and then it begins to plummet and lands at the ground right next to Drop.
Oh, that's convenient.
Cortan, you're up. You're now in this. There's this giant thundercloud above that you've seen Avalia conjure several times before.
Yes. Is that Griffin within range of my movement? Just to be sure. Other than I saw it was like 60 feet, but I was thinking if it was like height difference.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, going down the ledge shouldn't be an issue. It's climbing up it that takes time and effort.
That's fine. And then,
but it's still out of range unless you're. I mean, I guess we could go back in time and allow you to have used that other spell if you wanted to.
Nah, it's no big deal. The heavy crossbow too. Does can I attack twice with that, or is that? I think we talked about it. It can only do.
You can only attack once because it requires an action to reload.
That's fine, because I have all the blessings. I'm gonna shoot it and use strip attack if it hits.
Okay. Oh, I hope you kill it before Draman can. That would be so great.
It would be great.
I
yeah.
finally get hasted.
And everything
right?
dies.
Be taken away from
one
me.
piercing.
That's
you're
okay. That's okay. I just want to prone it. That's all.
All right, so he needs to make a strength save. It fails.
And it fails. Action surge. Toll the dead. I don't think I have anything from bonus action that I could do that I would do in time. So.
Okay.
I'm good.
Are you moving the hawk?
Yeah. I'll have it go help on the other bird here. Wrong trust. There. Black.
What's its movement speed?
Help. 60 feet.
All right, so it can use both of its actions to get there, but can't help this turn.
All right, then it's just gonna hang out and do whatever.
Okay. Draman, you're up. You now have a griffin that has been delivered to your feet.
Oh, swang. I have D4.
Okay.
16!
It doesn't matter. It's 24. It's advantage.
Oh, whatever. That hit? Yeah, it's still alive?
Still alive.
Again!
Good thing you have
Hit yourself in the
advantage.
face.
You're welcome.
He's still alive?
Yep.
That's a gain!
Unbelievable.
Why are you rolling with disadvantage?
I don't know.
Makes
Oh, from last
alive.
week? Yeah, so I did.
It's still alive.
Oh, I only had 3 attacks.
Damn
That's
it, man.
including your hasted?
I should have freaking action surged that shit.
Yeah, that was my haste. 3 attacks.
Okay.
Right? Or is haste 2 attacks?
It's just one.
This is one.
Smite!
Oh, it doesn't give him a whole
Why
another
is my-
attack action?
Is my damage really that low? Why am I rolling?
You have like shit for damage, bro.
No,
Oh,
I
shit.
usually roll much higher than 1, 2, 2, 4, 2. That's bad.
Yeah, you're just
Radice
rolling
in there watching Draman like fucking, cat slap this downed, bleeding, prone griffin, and he's just like,
I
I
I think Corton is like,
should have
like, dude,
hasted Corton.
Headbutt it! Headbutt it! It works!
Shit.
All right, so it's gonna stand up using half of its movement and attack you.
Okay.
Hits once, dealing 10 slashing damage.
Unbelievable.
Damn it. Cracked 2 AC.
Radai, you're up.
And of course, Draman has Dawnbringer, so he's just sitting there. And he's basically hitting this bird with a wet noodle.
Why do we keep him around again?
I don't know.
Don't talk about your father that way.
My rebellious face. He's not my
Respect your
real
si-
dad.
You're not my dad.
Anyway. Firebolt on the birdie.
All right, yeah, roll it.
I have to get my character sheet out.
That'll hit for a whopping 3 damage.
Yeah, buddy.
Guess you shouldn't be talking about rolling low damage anymore.
I hated him. I've given him everything. He got double buffed from the blessings. He should be a god among men.
They all hit! I
All right,
didn't
Vortar,
smite too.
you're up.
Smart ass.
Vortar will
Dance.
hold action until something comes in range, and freak out.
Okay. So your rage wears off.
Oh,
Even if he's raging about his hands.
yeah, that seems like a low fucking blow. My
Pound the
friend.
ground. Just
so
just to
yeah,
keep the
you're
rage.
like really mad about your hands, but then as your barbarian rage wears off, you're just really sad about your hands.
This is some bullshit.
Sad face.
Twist the fucking knife, Ben. Good, twist the knife.
Gargoyle.
As I shape, I would give you the finger, but I couldn't with my ineffectually limp dick fucking tentacle finger. Fucking.
That's gonna be a miss. That one hit. Yeah, and Radai, you're probably getting a nice view of this as you've turned to attack it. These two, the Gargoyle and the Griffin, are kind of swirling around in the air at each other, clawing and biting at each other. And it is going to reciprocate. So, yeah, that first one hits. The Gargoyle takes 2 piercing damage. And Avalia, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the gargoyle over here.
Beloved!
Yes, Vortar!
The fingers! Beloved!
I'm so sorry, Vortar.
Beloved!
It's such a horrible...
All of Vortar's fingers resemble those of Fafnan, the Flaccid!
Avalia warned you what was going to happen if you keep pulling on it.
Beloved!
Tug fingers.
Vortar is from Three Fist Tribe. Can I have fingers like this?
You're not from the 2 Tentacle tribe. Where's Sophia watching?
Too bad she isn't.
I know, right? Someone summon her.
Right. It's a little late now.
Bride of Evil. Get the Bride of Evil.
Alright, so you're attacking this one?
No,
Your mic cut out.
She's taking the one in front of Draman.
Oh, you're still in his kill.
Because Draman can't have 1 kill.
Alright, so...
You got the first
already
one.
got one,
No.
yeah.
I just did half the work, that's all.
Roll 3d10 to find out how much damage you do.
Oh god, fried chicken. That shit does 3d10?
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Wow. All y'all.
We have the curse of
That
Draman.
was enough! Holy shit!
It was enough.
That was just enough. And Avalia, you get the urge to find a horse and eat it, which is especially troubling for you, being a druid.
No shit.
I guess if it's dying...
Like being like a druid version of a vampire.
Kind of.
Well, what do you think half this meat is made from? You think the towns actually go out and hunt for food? They probably just kill up the horses that are in the back stable that are about to die.
Fucking hacks. Oh my god. Sorry.
Alright, so what are you doing with the rest of your turn? Because that's a bonus action.
Oh.
Right, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is just bonus
Yeah.
action. I have nothing else to do in
You
range.
can use another action to attack the other griffin, couldn't you?
I don't have anything that would reach him.
Produce Flame, our former MVP spell. Hello.
Produce flame is only 30 feet.
Oh, that's fortunate.
Oh, I should check the range on something first.
Oh no, that's actually using your whole action. Call lightning is a whole action. Okay.
Alright.
Alright,
So what is
Cortan.
it?
Unless you want to move, Avalia.
No, I'm
Oh. Shit. Alright, 1 second, I gotta check the spell or the range on something else. 1 second. Fuck. I guess I will move. With a dash. I don't even know how fucking far that is, but it's 60 feet.
Well, now's a good time for you to learn the spacebar move. So if you click and hold your token, hit space, start moving, and hit space again, it'll show you how far it is.
Oh, okay. I think I just moved 70 feet by accident.
It's fine, whatever. It's whatever.
Alright, cool. So, I'm going to...
Check your PMs.
No, my PMs.
Jam.
Oh. Curse that bitch with Hexblade.
This is stream. You get a little sneak peek. This is what I just received from Vortar.
Oh god.
Finger tentacles.
Via hacks.
I had to check first, to make sure it was appropriate share. Whenever tentacles are involved, you must make sure that it is consensual.
Right. Because we all know where finger tentacles go.
Whoa, what kind of shows are you watching, Avalia? You're sharing a little too much.
No, that's the pedal trap talking.
Mm.
Don't bring me into this.
This is from Hacks.
Alright, so what is Corten doing? Sorry. For the
I said, that's okay. Use bonus action to use Hexblade Curse.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action surge.
Okay.
And Eldritch Blast that bitch.
Okay, so 2 rays.
2 of them.
Beams, whatever they're called.
I don't know. Alright.
Oh, 22, 22, both hit.
That's not crit. Those aren't 19s, are they? No, they're not. I'm being dumb. And then add 6. With that, so I can't do math right now.
Right now.
So
yeah,
you
never.
You shoot it out of the air. It plummets to the ground. The gargoyle grabs it as it falls it down, and begins to eat its dead corpse. And you two now have a craving for horse flesh.
This is whatever. War's weird, man.
War is fucking weird. I have fucking goddamn flaccid senator fucking dicks on my hands.
This is nothing new to him.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look around, the additional griffins that you had once spotted are nowhere to be seen. Off in the distance, you can hear the baleful caw as they sense their comrades dying.
I'm hungry.
Avalia wants to go over to one of them and pluck a griffin feather out and weave it into her hair.
Okay.
Is this the time for hair accoutrement, beloved?
It is.
I would point at my hand, but I can't.
As Drummond, it's always important to have something going on with your hair.
Always.
Alright, so you each, other than Radai, need to add that into your flaws. You can add it by clicking on the little gear where it says flaws in your character sheet, and copying and pasting that.
Yep.
Next time we go to Fandelen, we're going to be really popular with their stables.
That's right.
What we need is a who learns the find steed spell?
Me.
We need a party member with find steed. The constant hunt for more horse flesh.
It's okay. I have land vehicle proficiency. We'll be okay, guys. That I've never gotten to use. Actually, no. Use it once. Never mind.
Probably would do well with like some form of horse or carriage or something.
We did once. It was like to ride to the beginning of the Underdark one. Yeah.
Yeah, and we killed
One of
all our
these days.
horses.
That's right. We did. We killed them all. Great.
But did you eat them?
No, we didn't. We were too busy getting our asses whipped by the drow.
So as the gargoyle gets his fix, he comes over next to you, Avalia, and waits for your next command. The griffins lay beginning to chill in the wind cast by White Rock, and you have now received one of the relics that the Oracle had requested. There are many more still to go. Vortar, after some time, your fingers begin to tingle, and as you look down, they slowly...
They're getting hard! They're getting hard!
Heard that one before.
They slowly return to normal.
From the
It was a test. It was a test from Vashenka. Vortar has passed. He does not need the cleaver. In all cases, though it is preferred. Thank you, Vashenka, for this test!
And
Never before has Vortar had to endure such humiliation. But he has been victorious and headbutted this griffin to death. In your name. Fuck you very little. Fucking...
Avalia is gonna pet the gargoyle.
And so I think that's where we're going to call it here tonight before moving on. We can kind of decide, look at the map and decide which of the, where you want to go next, basically. Shining White was one that was requested, correct?
Put the map up, yes, put the map up. Wait, this isn't the right map.
Oh, that's not the map you were meaning?
No.
No, he's talking about the giant. Oh, one that
Oh, my bad.
The actual quest map.
Harshnag's, yeah.
Well, you should have that in your player handouts.
We do actually.
I know, but
You're
we need
right.
the stream to see so they can fucking decide where we're going, right?
Oh, that's
Fucking
right.
That's what we
Man, you
do.
guys are going to be running everywhere. Anyway, so that other map was hurting my eyes with all the little squares, so we'll go here. You are now in Shining White.
Right.
And let me find the map. I don't remember where it is.
I think it's the one that's labeled like Words of the Oracle.
And we have Flint Rock.
It's handout. Harshnag's
Yeah.
map under scenes and location.
Oh, maybe not.
Morgor's Mound, Raven Rock.
Oh, same thing. Okay.
Yeah, this is just doesn't have all the extra crap.
Well,
True.
Long Saddle seems.
True. But it's
It
not
is-
an X.
There's no X, so the next closest one is Flint Rock, but we don't get to decide. The stream gets to decide.
Yeah. We have Grandfather Tree, Stone Stand, One Stone, Aruna's Well, Flint Rock, Morgor's Mound, and the Great Worm Cavern.
And we have Raven Rock and Barono's Well.
All right, bear with me for just one moment while
Honestly,
I
we
put
should
up
have gone from the Raven Rock and moved our way across east.
All right, so
No, we should have gone to the Great Worm Cavern because that was right next to to where we were.
Right.
Yeah.
I know.
the whims of the people, huh?
That's right. That's what we do.
We
for
have
the
gone
stream.
to the Shining White. Some of us have had our hands turned into senator penises. And then we have defeated these griffins and we recovered the mask. Glory was had.
And now stream where to next.
I will put up a poll. Bear with me for just one moment, and then you can vote. Continue to talk if you'd like. Continue to talk. Entertain while I'm doing this.
So Vortar,
Vortar.
Yes.
how is your tentacle fingers?
It was horrible!
What did you do to make Vashenka do that to you?
I told you he kept pulling on it.
Vortar can only assume that he has not been practicing the correct amount of headbutt. And this was Vashenka's polite way of reminding Vortar that almost every conversation in Orcish starts and ends with a headbutt.
Well, then you might need to start working on that. Just don't,
Well,
Yes.
we're not orcs.
just don't hit me.
It was a harsh lesson.
We're not orcs, though.
Vortar had to think very, very hard about bacon, but eventually fucking his fingers returned to their normal, stiff, strong selves.
Uh-huh. So does anybody try to put on the mask yet?
No. That's a good question.
Vortar,
Why would-
put it on.
Why would I need to wear a mask? Vortar's
I don't
beautiful.
know.
Here, give me it. I'll put it on.
Okay, Vortar, we'll give it to the beloved.
For the sake of... Because why not?
All right, viewers and players alike, go ahead and vote. Your options are 1 through 7, or I guess 0 through 7. Beorun as well, Flint Rock, Grandfather Tree, Great Worm Cavern, Morgor's Mound, One Stone, Raven Rock, and Stone Stand.
And while you decide, Avalia's going to put on the giant mask.
So yeah, as you hold it up to your head, the two pieces don't like hold together; they're still separated, and nothing happens.
Vortar will happily hold these with his newly firm, rigid, torpid fingers.
Thank you, Vortar, for the assistance.
Vortar lives to serve, beloved.
You did not vote correctly, by the way.
You have to type
Exclamation point vote,
space.
and 1.
See, Avalia,
Like so.
you're setting a bad example. See, now Hacksaw did it wrong too.
I'm sorry. I was too busy wanting to try on the mask.
All right. Anybody else? Go ahead and vote. I guess you can't really
You
vote.
decide.
What do you where you want to go, Vortar? I'll vote for you.
Vortar is unable to be in this stream. Would Vortar like to?
Vortar goes where the beloved choose.
Okay, so that's another one.
You're gonna vote with. Come on.
Dude,
Vortar has a mind of his own.
he goes where the beloved wants to go.
That's what I do.
See?
More wiggles for Vortar. Hacksaw, no.
No,
So
no more.
everybody's gonna donate every week now just to give you more.
Have you ever had your
tentacle
hands
fingers.
turned into a fucking senator's penis? It's bullshit.
Stop
I'm-
giving
what I'm-
people ideas.
Yeah, what I'm concerned about is how you know what that looks like.
I follow Congress.
A little too closely, obviously.
I know what you
Come
meant.
on,
Hacksaw,
it's
don't
been
you
out
worry.
there for weeks.
So did anything happen when Avalia put the mask on?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just a decorative mask.
God damn. Okay.
All right, we still got a couple people that haven't voted. Epiphania,
There's a
Azel,
lot of people.
Alexandricia, Biggest Hobbit, Mia Salinas, and Valerian Pride. You guys want to vote? It's exclamation mark vote space the number you want. Drawman hasn't voted. Radai
I'm
hasn't voted.
abstaining. I don't care where we go.
There you go. He just wants glory, like the rest.
It is our way.
As is our way.
Even
All right.
through the trials of the penis fingers, we shall find and seek glory.
Yes.
Triumph over our almost delicious friends. Flying foes.
There's a couple minutes left, and then we'll go ahead and close the poll. Looks like we had a couple people just join. We're voting to see where the party wants to go next. And then we'll probably be calling it for tonight. While we're waiting for that, are y'all going to be available for the 26th, or is that too close to family stuffs?
I should be around.
I'll be. That's Tuesday, or that's the day after. Yeah, I'll be.
I'll be here.
Yeah, I'll be here.
I mean, unless you want to bribe me with a milestone to guarantee it.
Hey, the game already has milestones built in. You just have to reach
No,
them.
I know. I know.
Been 7 forever.
I know.
I know.
No, you've only been 7 for a month. I know, because you guys went level 7 when I introduced Radai. And if I get one more game session with him, he'll be my longest standing character.
Don't give him any ideas.
All right, chat. How do we want to kill Radai next week?
No, come on, no.
We've
Go
we've
for
already
it.
done. We've done.
I don't
more
even
than
give a fuck
sessions for
anymore.
I'm just kidding.
We'll just reincarnate Block so you can have that Warforge back.
I just get a character every month. That's just kind of how it runs.
It's a good way to learn D&D. You get to play every class, right? I was just
Well,
trying to
Ben
teach
was
you.
like, hey, I need to get like a little excerpt for your character. I'm like, let's see if he lasts a month first. Then I'll give you your little excerpt.
Oh, by the way, I wrote one for you.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I looked it up. I actually thought that he gave you one. That was pretty funny.
Radai is a half-elf or a high-elf illusionist wizard who is horribly awkward in social situations. He believes that knowledge is a path to power, so much so that he sold his soul for it. He hopes to do great deeds to win it back, and believes that unlocking an ancient mystery is worth the price of his civilization.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
What is it with you and Bruce trying to paint my character as evil?
He's not evil.
Hey, that's straight off of your character sheet, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I saw.
Let's mine, do mine.
I saw a thing for that Bruce had your character on, and it said that you were chaotic evil. I was like, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either, to be completely honest.
That's great.
I forgot
I
I read it.
messaged him. I'm like, why am I chaotic evil? He's like, because you're a child. I'm like, that's
Yes!
fair.
See? Headbutt! One headbutt at a time! It was a... Yes.
Couple more minutes here. Got 3 minutes. We're tied right now at Flint Rock and Great Worm Cavern. Who's going to be the tiebreaker? Who's it going to be? Still need a vote from Epiphania, Azel.
The
Have much more
apocalypse. I love
The
how the end is
Faepocalypse.
the Faepocalypse cleansing of That's great.
Well, I think those that have voted are going to vote, so we'll call.
Whim. I like
We'll do it there.
Uh-huh.
whim.
So we've got two options, and I guess we'll leave it up to the dice.
Oh, we got a tie?
Oh, we have a tie.
Correct.
DM.
Oh,
I'll even roll it.
no.
I'll even roll it in chat. So, 1, 2, or 3, we go to number 1. 4, 5, or 6, we go to number 3.
Okay. Hot damn it, we're going all the way
number
back
3.
north.
Going all the way back.
Son of a bitch.
So it's gonna be one of those. It's like when you just start out playing like an MMO and you don't realize you can do multiple quests before going back to the quest hub.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right.
So you're gonna go to Shining White, pick it up, stop by
All
the
the way
Eye of the
across the
Allfather,
zone,
drop it back,
Come
go.
back to the quest giver. Go back across the zone.
Make sure we tell Sophie about this one because we're going to go to the Worm Cave.
Yeah, I'm sure you can watch the stream. It'll be archived for shame or
Yeah,
all the time.
but we need her in live so she can. The Bride of Evil must be present, man.
Oh, God damn. The things she'll show you. It's like a man can't unsee these things.
I bet.
Stop trying to summon old meat flaps.
Meat flaps.
Hey, said are we calling it here?
Yeah, we'll call it here because we're gonna have to make
That's
the
fine.
trek back through the Lurkwood and back through the Valley of Kadroon.
Those douchebags.
Vortar, look who came in.
Hey guys.
Fuck you.
Hey! Thank you very, very little.
I thought anything's interesting.
Oh yes, it's made this interesting. And I got to I killed. You know what? You fucking cursed me with fucking flaccid fucking tentacle penis hands, and I fucking still managed to fucking kill a griffin with a headbutt. So fuck you very little, sir.
Next time it'll be a unicorn.
All right, we're gonna call it here.
No.
Stream, thanks for coming out. Donators, Blazing Mac, I appreciate it for
Yeah, that
giving
shit was fun.
The tentacle
That shit was
hands. And then it was I'm terrible with names.
Valerian.
Valerian.
And then Valerian Pride with the that big $10 donation, giving Drummond all the buffs, and
That he never got to use.
I'm glad
I
you
got
guys
to
are enjoying it.
time.
If you guys have ideas about how to, there we go. There's a tie. Anyway, if you guys have ideas of how to, okay, call you Jace. Sounds good. If you have any ideas of how we can increase interaction with you, the viewer, in the game, you can send me a message on Twitch at SchmazingDM, or hit me up on Discord. You can find the link to Discord there on my channel. I'll link it here as well. I'm SchmazingDM there as well, and look forward to seeing y'all on Tuesday. Thanks again for coming out, and thanks for the interaction. You guys were great.
Let me know when we're off stream because I want to say shitty things.